What's happening for you for the rest of the year? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for a beautiful pick a card reading. We're looking at what's happening for you for the rest of the year in general. And then there's two types of love readings for singles and your person. Each of these piles has their timestamps for the general singles and your person in the description below. You can mix and match. You can pick a general here and a love reading there, or just pick it all from the same pile, whatever resonates with you. You can pick different piles for different people or different energies, what you're looking for. I just finished the readings, and it goes from being, very physical and materially oriented to highly spiritual and everywhere in between. So it's kind of like whatever resonates with your energy. It should be very exciting. A lot of good things are happening, and this is a timeless reading. But at the time I'm posting this, we're just finishing up eclipse season and Pluto going into Aquarius. So you can tell that all these energies, that there's so much good stuff coming in, so many things manifesting finally into the physical, all the, reaping the rewards of your hard work. You get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and you get to start to see it now until the end of this year. But whenever you're watching this, it's like there's good things ahead. Like, you put in the work, and you're seeing the results of that now. So very excited for you to hear this reading. The messages that came through were very clear. I think at the beginning I was kind of channeling too many energies, and they got more and more concise and clear as the readings went on. But very excited for you to hear their messages. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate connecting with like-minded souls, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one with the castle. This is your general reading for what is happening for you for the rest of the year. So let's get started. What's happening for you in terms of romantic love, or with people in your life, your social life? Let's see, Sister in reverse. And Sagittarius, optimism, exploration, and freedom. All right, so I do feel like you're finding like more of a platonic connection with someone. I do feel like there is a platonic friendship coming in for you, whether you're male or female. Yeah, if you're female, like definitely like a platonic good girlfriend. If you're male, like someone who is more feminine in their energies, maybe even a female, but kind of like a sister vibe for sure. And this person is meant to kind of be your wing woman. Not just in romance, but it kind of like anything in life. If you have a lot of holiday preps, or want to grab some drinks with someone in the middle of all the chaos and stress and things going on, or someone to talk to after work, or, hang out with the kids, or even just go explore new places, try new things, go to new restaurants, find new people. Like, this is going to be your girl. So, yeah, I definitely got like it's some sister-like person. Could be actual like sister, cousin, best friend, coworker, whatever, but I feel like it's more like sister-like someone who's like a platonic friend. And I do feel like they're gonna bring in a lot of fun for you. I feel like you guys are gonna be kind of talking and exploring, going out, having fun. So I do see that you'll be having fun. And I do feel like there's someone coming in, whether I feel like for a lot of you it's someone new, but it could be someone from your past that you're reconnecting with, or someone you haven't been able to catch up with a lot recently, or someone that has been kind of on your radar, and you're like, oh, I think we might have a lot of things in common. But I do feel like some platonic sister-like person is coming into your life to allow you to be more, I'm getting conversation, like open conversation, someone you can actually be real with, actually laugh with, actually tell them like your honest opinion, and they're not gonna scoff, they're not gonna like judge you or belittle you. They might have similar opinions or similar interests. Someone that you can go out and, you know, grab a coffee with or go for a walk with, but someone that's like gonna be like allowing you to feel more free, and it's going to definitely open you up to more opportunities, whether you're looking to date someone or looking for more friends, looking for more new job opportunity, looking to try new things, new places. Like this person is going to definitely kind of bring you out of your cocoon, I'm getting, or like, you know, add a little bit more spice to your life. Yeah, which is great. I love that. All right, so career and money. What's happening for you in terms of career and money? Partnership. Oh, Two of Cups. And build in the brakes. Saunter slowly. Okay, so I do feel like a lot of you might be kind of merging with your partner in some way. So if you're already in a relationship with someone, it feels like, you know, you're taking on a project with your partner, and it might be it might be really heavy. It might be, you know, looking for a new home or having a kid, or maybe one of you starting a new job, or maybe you're starting a project together in the home or in business or something. But it just seems kind of like heavy. And so it's nice to have this friend here to kind of like, you know, have someone else to talk to about problems, you know. But I do feel like if you're like single, you might find someone that you're interested in, that you start dating, but everything's kind of moving along too quickly, and you kind of want to put on the brakes a little bit and kind of take your time to kind of organize your lives together, kind of, I don't know, the right way. I'm hearing something about like things are moving too fast, and so it's kind of good to have your buffer, your friend here, your friend. Sorry, and they're there for the best, in the best way possible, like the third wheel in the best way possible, because you want that person for you, your friend, whoever. It could be a male, but it just feels like a sibling like person, like someone who feels like platonic, but it feels like the right person to come in, because something is going on in terms of like career and money, like your partnership. Love came into your money and career section. So you know that like something serious is happening. Maybe things are moving too fast, or maybe you're having issues at home, or maybe it's kind of a little heavy right now, or you need a break from that, or, you know, things are going good, but you kind of, it's a lot right now. There's a lot going on in terms of career and money with your partner. So you kind of want to give it space and make sure it's not just taking up your whole day, so you don't resent it, kind of thing, and can enjoy the process, you know, or have a friend to talk to, that's someone outside of the issue, you know, or it doesn't even have to be an issue. It could just be something that's like maybe a relationship's like taking off really quickly and you kind of want to take it more slowly, or you and your partner are taking on a huge project and you want to kind of spend more time with other people, so you're not spending like 24/7 with your partner or something like that, you know, so you can enjoy it, something like that, is what I'm getting. But something serious is happening with your person in love, pile one. Whether you're single or you have a person, you can look into more details for the single section or your person section in the timestamp below. You can pick a different pile for it. But something is happening for you in love if you pick this for your general pile. That you want to kind of take it slow, enjoy the process, make sure you're doing things the right way, take your time, you know. But yeah, it's affecting like other parts of your life, your money and your career. You could possibly be having a partner come in that's bringing in an extra stream of revenue. You know, if you're partnering up someone, or you might be talking about money, you might be talking about taking on bigger goals. Someone might be out of work, thinking about switching jobs, or, when you're combining finances or taking on some bigger financial goals between the two of you, but it's affecting, like it's like affecting other things in your life. Like you sense there's gonna be changes in your career and money because of this partner situation, something going on with your partner, and that's why you're kind of happy to have a friend here that can make light of things and make, you like this, what's going on with your money, career, and partnership, but you also want to balance it with fun. Play hard, like work hard kind of thing. All right, something awesome that's happening in your life for the rest of the year. 10 of Swords and fusion and energy. Okay, so I feel like something that has been stressing you out is gonna kind of dissipate. And it's with this partnership here, you might be, instead of like a love partnership, it could be like you're finding a partner for your business, someone to work with you, an employee, or you might be finding a new job. That might be another reason you're taking a break and enjoying life a little bit. You might have a little bit of time before you start the new job or the new gig or the new career or new line of work, whatever. Or you have a little bit of time before you have to move or before your partner starts a new job. So it's like kind of something that's been stressing you out, because I do feel like a lot of burden is gonna go away because of someone else coming in. So whether it's a romantic partner, a business partner, or this friend coming in, I feel like something that you've been kind of feeling lack in is going to be mitigated with like a person coming in. And I do feel like it's a really close one-on-one connection. So it could be a romantic partner, it could be like a business partner, it could be a friend, it could be someone who is a friend and a business partner, it could be a business partner and your partner, it could be a partner and a friend. Like this person coming in could be a combination of people, or it could be two different people, or it could be three different people. But I do feel like you have at least one person coming in that's going to help alleviate something that you've been kind of worried about. Maybe you haven't been going out that much, or maybe you've been kind of worried about finances, or you've been kind of worrying about, the workload at work, or something like that, or something you've been kind of worrying about, where you want to live next, or not being in a relationship for such a long time. Whatever you've been kind of worrying about like heavily for a while, that's going to be mitigated by someone coming in. It could be a friend that helps you find a romantic partner. It could be someone at work that helps you find a new position or a different job. But this person is going to be a really close one-on-one person with you, and it could be more than one person, 3 max, but I feel like for a lot of you it might be maybe 2 or maybe one person, at least one person that comes in to help alleviate something that you've been that's been weighing heavily on you for a while. Figuring out where to live, figuring out the next place to live, or how to deal with losing this job, or whatever. It's been kind of heavy on you for a little while now. Yeah, someone's coming in. All right, so that's great. Let's see what your higher self has to say to you. A message from your higher self. 8 of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like you've been dealing with something difficult emotionally. Like you're really feeling the lack of someone in your life, whether it's a good friend, whether it's a partner, a romantic partner, or someone that you can work with in your business or your place of work or something. I feel like there's like a huge gap, and it's hard not to notice for you. And with the 8 of Cups here, it's like that's finally being alleviated. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. There's a reason you've been kind of being like held back or kept where you were. Yeah, and if it's the lack of a person, like you don't want to ever feel like you're not whole without other people in your life, but like if there's like a hole in your life because of lack of connection, like that's going to be heavy. Like we're human beings, we're meant to connect with other people. So if there's a kind of connection you were missing in your life, after a while, yeah, that's going to be heavy and you can't fill that gap yourself. So I do feel like Spirit has purposely kept this person or this kind of connection out of your life for a reason, for a long time, for a specific reason. I'm going to actually pull a card to kind of figure out why. We have the King of Swords here. And a boat. Money or property through an inheritance windfall. Yeah, so you are kind of meant to not receive this opportunity without this person. So if there's a friend coming in, they might be the one who's introducing you to your romantic partner. Your romantic partner might be helping you with the finances. You know, your friend might be bringing a really great opportunity for you in terms of a job, or your business partner might be bringing in a really great financial opportunity. Also, like there's something that like is coming with this person. There's a opportunity. There is something big, abundance wise, coming with an abundance opportunity coming with this person coming in. And if there's more than one person, there's more than one. But I feel like there's a reason that Spirit purposely kept you out in the dark and not having this connection. Why is that, Spirit? This is the King. This is the Queen. I was going to say, I'm like, I don't know if this is Queen or the King. And I was going to check, actually. But now we have the Queen and King of Swords. So it all worked out. But yeah, you were meant to not do this alone. You're meant to have a partner while this happens. What is this? Older man dealing. Yeah, you're meant to have Spirit's like, no offense, but you needed someone who knew what they were doing more than you to bring in this opportunity. So you might have been struggling. I'm getting this feeling of you might have been struggling with a lack of abundance in your life in this way, and a lack of connection in your life in this way. And there's at least one connection and one abundance that you've been kind of feeling the lack of for a very long time. And you've been kind of managing it really well. Because with the Castle here, I do feel like you're really good on your own, but it's like, this is kind of getting ridiculous, universe. Like, you know, I can manage on my own, but I choose not to. And like, it's not for the lack of effort. So I do feel like you've been kind of putting in energy and effort, and that's why it's heavier, and that's why it's been so long lasting, that the lack of this specific kind of connection and this specific kind of abundance. And so when this person comes in, this opportunity comes in, and there's a reason. Spirit is saying like they know better than you in this realm, whether it's romance or business or money or home situation or income, or how to design this thing, or what direction to go in, or what goal to pursue. There's a reason it's coming through now. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's like just saying when this person comes into your life and they bring in this abundance opportunity, not too like far off after, it'll make complete sense to you why. But I kept pulling cards and the Spirit doesn't give me a specific answer, so that's kind of my sign that there's so many different reasons for you, pile one. That's like specific for different people that pick this pile. But it's a very powerful reason, and it'll make complete sense when this person comes in, and it'll make complete sense why they're bringing in this abundance opportunity and you didn't do it yourself, or didn't fully do it yourself. It'll be abundantly clear to you, pile one. But I feel like it's very, very, very specific to each person that watches this pile. But it'll give you absolute clarity when this person comes in why you were kind of, why you had such an absence of this kind of connection and absent of this kind of abundance in your life for a very long time. So, wow, a lot of clarity is coming to you, pile one, for the rest of the year. Um, it's 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 gonna profoundly change your life. Like, this is, you know how like there's like that one thing that changes your life completely. It could be a person, it could be an opportunity. This seems like both. This kind of seems like where your life path changes, you know, very, very profoundly, even just from one person and one opportunity. All right, pile one. So I hope you enjoy that reading. If you did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. There are other general reads, single reads, and your person love readings in the timestamps below if you want to check those out. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one with the castle singles. Looking at what's happening for you in love for the rest of the year. So let's get started. What kind of romantic interests are coming in for you? Let's see. Ooh, Five of Rings. Okay, insecure. I got the sense of like that you make some people feel a little bit insecure. So I do feel like a tiny bit of a glow up, a tiny bit more of confidence and courage within you, more bravery, and I don't know, something about like you're feeling better, you're feeling more confident, you're feeling more like stronger. You feel like you look a little bit better, and so it's kind of putting people a little bit, you know, on edge a little bit in a good way. It's like kind of making people a little bit nervous. So like you are coming off of looking really good, feeling really good, and that's gonna kind of, you know, make people think a little bit, you know, before speaking to you. Spirit guide. Okay, so I do feel like there are people that are meant to cross your path coming up for the rest of the year. So I do feel like you'll notice that people are looking at you more. You'll notice that people want to talk to you and kind of get your attention, maybe even ask you out. But they're feeling a little bit nervous. So if you've been feeling like you're not really getting that much attention, not really getting attention from people that you like, I do feel like you're going to be getting more attention. People are just, you know, checking you out, seeing how you look, and really kind of getting people to kind of want to talk to you and see what's up. What's your status in love and relationship status, and are you interested in them? I do feel like kind of like dry throat feeling. I'm getting like people getting kind of nervous talking to you. It's not too overly obvious, but I think if you really look, you can tell. And I feel like you are feeling a little bit more confident and feeling like you look a little bit nicer than usual. So I do feel like you're kind of confident and ready to meet with people, and that's kind of, you know, if you meet with someone who's like kind of on their A game or appear as if they're on their A game, it kind of puts you like in a, you notice, and it kind of makes you take a step back, you know. But I do feel like there are meant to be several people who have interest in you, that kind of want to talk to you, that kind of are giving you attention, looking more your way. So there are people being placed on your path to bump into you and to notice you and to strike up conversations with you coming for the rest of the year. So what do they like about you? What are they liking about you? Okay. Three of Swords. Okay, the way you express yourself, mural, be your own first priority. Okay. Yeah, I do get this energy that they like that you're a little bit more to yourself or something. Like, you know, you're coming off like good looking and you're confident, you're ready to mingle, which is probably why if you felt like no one has been noticing you or you can't find anyone that is even looking your way, it's like, where did all the cuties go? Well, you might notice, even though you're still a little bit more reserved, and it probably might be because you just went through like a breakup or something didn't work out with someone else, or maybe something else in your personal life, like, you know, you've been kind of dealing with work or money or home or something else, like someone else, family, like you were kind of dealing with something else, you know, so you're kind of still kind of keeping to yourself, whether you're still dealing with that after effects of that unpleasant situation. It doesn't seem like like the biggest thing in the world, that might be because the breakup was a long time ago, or maybe because you weren't really interested in that last person you dated, or whatever's going on in your life, whatever else is going on. It's like not that, it's like a big deal but not that big of a deal. So you're kind of still being a little bit reserved, but not, it's not like severe. It's not for like something terribly wrong. You're just like, okay, yeah, just, I do feel like you've been kind of keeping to yourself for a while, and so you're just kind of continuing to keep to yourself, but there are more people noticing you, and you notice that, and you're more open to talk to people and to express yourself. I do think that's why you're looking a little bit better too, is because you're, making sure your hair is a little bit nicer, that your outfit's a little bit nicer before you walk out the door. And it's because you're ready, because people are starting to like notice you more again. It's your energy. Your energy has changed, so people are noticing it. All right, so what could happen in love for you from now until the end of the year? Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles and then the Five of Wands. Something's changing. Something is changing. What is changing? Give it up time. Give it time. That's so funny. I read give it up, and then I saw like give it time. So I do feel like someone comes in and you're interested, or I feel like maybe like a few people. There's at least several people that come in that like you catch their eye, and there might be like one or a few people that kind of shoot their shot. But maybe like they ask for your number, but then they don't call, or like, they say they're going to message you, but then they don't message you, or, it's not going as quickly as you thought it would. They just are talking to you, not really asking you on like to hang out or go on a date. And so I feel like that's kind of also making you a little bit sad, because it's like, oh yeah, like I'm kind of interested in this person, but maybe like the first person that came up to you, you talked to them, went on a date, and it didn't really work out. You didn't really like them, or you thought you'd be further along, you'd be having more dates with this person. You think they might not be interested or something, or you just don't feel like you're completely interested in some of these folks. And Spirit's just like, give it time. It's just the energy is just coming in. Yeah. For some of you, it could be a situation where you do find someone that you like, but you're not sure if they like you back. You're not sure if this is going to go somewhere. You don't want to get caught up in like having feelings for someone who doesn't want to give you time of day, doesn't feel the same way about you. Spirit's like, give it time. Like, it's just the beginning. Like, it's been a minute for you, I know, but like, you don't want to just push this too fast, too soon. For others of you, it's kind of like, I'm talking to people, but nothing. I'm not really finding anyone that I kind of click with. So it's like, give it time. We're just re-entering these energies into your life again. It's kind of to get you to open up and be open-minded. With the 2 5s here, though, I do feel like there is going to be a change coming for you. The 25. From friend to romance. Yeah, so I feel like there is someone that you like, and that's someone that's interested in you, but you don't know if it's like just a friend, or if they're actually interested in you, or if they're still interested in you. Maybe they had a crush on you a long time ago, but then you both dated someone else. There's a lot of situations coming at me in this pile, but it just feels like you're waiting to see what happens with this person, or with these folks, or with this new energy. I'm hearing for some of you, you joined a new dating app, and like you're not getting any hits right away. It's like, just give it time, Spirit is saying. Or you just moved to a new area, and it's like, oh, well, I'm not meeting anyone, so give it time. So Spirit's like, just give it time. Like there are people around you. Things are lined up. Okay, and then a message from your higher self. Okay. Queen of Swords. Yeah, under the expression card. Yeah, I feel like there's a feeling of like, did I not say enough? Did I say too much? Should I have not told them that I like them, or should I have told them that I do? Like I feel like you're second guessing yourself, and Spirit's like, no, it's not you. Like that person does like you, or these folks do like you, and it has nothing to do with you. They're a little bit nervous. Your energy is a little bit more powerful than you remember, than it has been in the past year or earlier this year or so. Like your energy has completely shifted. It's so much more stronger. So I don't think you understand how you come off to people nowadays. Not intimidating, but kind of like, oh wow, she or he is a catch, So like you have to kind of give it a little bit more time. Plus, I feel like the people you're seeking out or that are seeking you out are a little bit more serious. That they're looking for something more serious, and they want to take it slowly. They are slightly intimidated by your like style, your expression. They're observing you. They like that you I feel like you've been kind of a hermit mode for a while. Like I feel like you might kind of been to yourself, even if you have a lot of friends and family and this and that going on, a lot of people at work, whatever. It feels like you've been kind of taking time out for yourself anyway, because of whatever situation happened for you. This is gonna sound kind of I don't know if it's how it's gonna sound, but they kind of like how you look. Like you kind of you have this like kind of cute sad look. They are obsessed with it. They find it so incredibly hot. Not that they like you sad, but they I don't know, it's just like kind of gets them in their feels, and it makes them feel so like, it makes you, first of all, they think you look so incredibly hot when you're that sad, when you're that contemplative, and when you're kind of doing your own thing, when you're kind of a little aloof. They find you incredibly hot. Which is why this making them a little bit more nervous, because I feel like you might be like, oh, we're on the same page, and we're both similar in our interests, our looks, our place in life, or what we're interested in. Like I feel like you feel like you're in the same league, but I don't think you understand how much your power has shifted since the beginning of this year. And this is a timeless reading, but whenever you're watching it, like your energy has shifted like significantly in the past, like even the past like 6 months, a year, few years, like a lot. So like being independent for that long, or being kind of in this new you energy for however long it's been. I don't know if you know how much your energy has upgraded, and how, yeah, it's like your person isn't like a coward either. Like they're a risk taker. They will talk to you. Like they're gonna go for it. They'll shoot their shot. But it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with being in each other's league, or attractiveness, or being nervous, or not having enough courage, or having too much confidence. It's that there's nothing, like those all are factors, but that has nothing to do with why these folks or this person isn't approaching you more, or like in a more serious way right now. Experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. It's a little bit of like, they love to just kind of watch you. Like is this weird? I don't know. Like, they love how you look right now. Like, this sad, kind of working on your own projects. They just like kind of be in the same area as you, watching you. You look incredibly hot. They're savoring this moment. So if you're wondering like why are they calling back, or why aren't we hanging out more, or why aren't they saying anything, or are they just creepily watching me? Well, that's why, because you look so incredibly, sexy to this person in the current state that you are. They're savoring it. It might sound cruel to you, but it's if you were in it, it's like, I feel like it's like a teen drama or something. Like, if you were in it, like, like, you just, when are you gonna get that back? Like, that feeling of just enjoying liking someone, just enjoying watching them and being like having a crush on them, and that energy of liking them more and more each day. I feel like this person understands, like, we don't have too many of those, in our lives, and they are savoring it this time. I do feel like this is like a, energy of someone who's very emotionally and relationship mature. And so if you're feeling like, I'm feeling with this person, we both seem like we're mature. It seems like there could be something here, and this is just the beginning. So why do they care? Like, why, like, like, shouldn't it not be a big deal to hang out more, talk more, message more, say what's on our mind more? It has nothing to do with that. You did absolutely nothing wrong. They are not doing anything wrong either. There's no third party. There's nothing bad here. They just are so mature that they are actually just enjoying this moment, savoring this moment. So pile one, like, I would say enjoy it with them. Enjoy this time with them. There's more than one person, but there's at least one person who is just kind of enjoying, like, seeing you do different things throughout the day. They just find you incredibly sexy just doing what you do. You might catch them looking at you and watching you a lot, and that's how you'll know. So pile one, it seems like the beginning of like a really, interesting romantic drama, but there's absolutely nothing wrong here. In fact, it's kind of endearing. Like, it's kind of like a first crush or first person you like kind of feeling, and they understand that, so they're savoring it. And I suggest maybe you join in on that fun. All right, so pile one, I hope you enjoyed your singles read. There's other general singles in your person piles if you're guided to look at those in the description below. The timestamps are in the description below. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile one with the castle, your person's love reading. What's happening for you and this person for the rest of the year? So let's get started. What's happening in this connection? Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise, invitation, struck by love. Okay, so I feel like you might have been feeling like the love has fizzled out, or there's nothing really happening here, but Spirit's like, oh boy, will you be surprised, because something is coming in, and it might surprise you with this person. Be bold and make the first move. Oh my goodness. I was literally thinking, I'm like, because this card came out in reverse, I'm like, is it you that's supposed to be making a first move, or is it the person coming in? And both these cards came out in reverse. So I'm getting like either or. Like, you could make the first move and they'd be happy with the surprise, or they can make the first move and you'd be happy with the surprise. But it can go either way. So if you're trying to like figure out if you should say something or possibly kind of like ask for something, or like, this is kind of like a big deal for you. Spirit's like, oh, like this, like if you want, you can definitely tell them about it or ask them, and they will take it the right way. Listen to your intuition, but it's like they'll be happy with the positive, romantic love gesture by you. And if it feels like things are fizzling out and you haven't heard from this person, or things haven't been going that great, or things haven't been going bad but not great either, just kind of staying still, and you're wondering if that's going to change, it's like, yeah, they're going to surprise you with something, and they're trying to be bold and courageous and be romantic. So it can only go positively, I'm getting for you. So what are their thoughts and feelings for you for the rest of the year? Two of Wands, many paths, and it came out in reverse. So they are trying to kind of solidify something with you or get on the same page. I feel like something happened where, maybe you got mad at them for not talking about the future as much, or not agreeing on how to move forward with a certain situation, or maybe feeling like, where is this going, and feeling like not happy with them because they haven't really kind of stepped up and told you or figured things out. But I do feel like they are trying to figure out how to be on the same page as you, and how to kind of move forward together, kind of going in the same direction. So they do want to continue going forward with you. And transcendence, achieving success. Yeah, I do feel like things will work out. Things will move forward in the right direction. I feel like there's a little bit of a compromise here. Maybe it's going to take some steps. It's like, okay, like maybe we can't do this or we can't do that, but what about this third option? It's like kind of in the direction of what you want and what I want, and maybe we can refine it later on, but it's just nice to be on the same page and moving in the same direction again. But I feel like Spirit's saying, like, yeah, this is the right move that you're making, or that they're making towards each other, for this connection, for success. So things are going to be moving positively forward. All right, so let's see what they want. What are some of their actions coming up for you? Material trouble, but it came out in reverse. Okay, so I think that was the issue, whether you knew it or not. For example, if you, I got the idea of like you were thinking about taking a trip or something, or going to visit some family for the holidays. It's like a little further out, and maybe they didn't have, maybe it was a little bit heavy on their wallet with everything going on with them, or yeah, or you want to take a trip and they're like, I don't know if I can swing that. So I do feel like it was like the lack of funds, or not agreeing on how much to spend on something, or yeah, something to do with money. That was kind of the issue with whatever, whether you knew about it or not. So like you either knew that like maybe money was the issue, or maybe you didn't know, and that they're kind of keeping you in the dark about that. They're like kind of saying no, but you're like, why? And they had too much pride to tell you that it was money related. Yeah, or it's just like a financial decision or financial project they didn't want to do, or they didn't agree with you on, or like maybe you both are taking on a huge undertaking, and the way that you two want to approach it is like completely different. But there's something there about like money and how to spend the money. That was the issue. And trust. So all these cards came out in reverse, like every single one of them, except that achieving success, I think. But yeah, this is a huge huge step for the two of you to rebuild your trust. The trust is already there, but it's like making the trust between you stronger. And it's because I feel like they open up to you about like what's the root cause of this issue that you two are having, and how they actually feel about it, and how they just want to make you happy. And you know, maybe it was like kind of stressful for them, or they want, you know, they're gonna open up to you, they're gonna be vulnerable, and that's gonna make you feel closer to them, and that's gonna make you feel like grateful that they are, you know, willing to work with you through this problem, rather than just kind of let it kind of sit there and build up and possibly break the two of you apart. Like, it's, if the communication is dead, like the connection is dead, right? So the fact that they kind of swallow their pride and talk to you about this is a huge indication that things are good between the two of you, that they still want to work on this connection, that they want to move things forward. And you feel it too. And I feel a lot of, you know, nice, warm, sexy, hugging, snuggly times because of it. Because it's like you both got to the root of the issue and solved it at the root. All right. So what's a message from their higher self to you at this time? I hide behind material things. Okay. So yeah, I see material trouble and material things here. So you can definitely tell that like there's something to do with money or things. There could be an issue about like someone playing, shopping too much, someone playing with their video games too much, someone wants to buy this new bed, mattress, whatever, and the other person's like, no, we can't afford that. It's like, but I really want this one. Or lying about why we can't afford that. Something like that. Want this trip, like we can't swing that trip, or that's so stupid, why would we spend that much money on this trip if we can't afford this? Or there's something about material things, whether it's like how to spend money, spending, like disagreeing on what things to buy, or spending too much time with material things, you know, like shopping or video games, or you know, like we don't really spend time together anymore. You're always doing your thing and I'm doing my thing. There's something about like physical things, money or physical things, like kind of keeping you two kind of apart or not on the same page. I feel like I'm really strongly getting that for some of you, like this person is not happy with the amount of money that they're making, or that they can't afford something, and how they would look to your friends or family, or how they would look to you if they can't swing this trip or swing this thing that you want, and it makes them feel kind of low, bad about themselves. So they're like spending their time like playing video games or spending money on other things and not coping with the hurt pride and low self-esteem in a healthy way. But it's not like that extreme. Like I feel like you two kind of work it out pretty quickly. It's not too big of a deal. It's not like something that like's gonna like stake a knife in their ego. It's small enough that both of you can work through it. Blend into the environment. You have many skills you can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. Yeah, so if you're like wondering like what's going to happen between us, or are we ever going to get through this issue, it seems like both of you are willing and wanting to work through this issue. Nothing is going on, nothing crazy is going to happen between the two of you. Both of you are going to take the time to kind of just maybe do your own thing, spend some time on your own, video games, taking baths, going shopping, hanging out with friends, whatever. And you both will come back to this. So if you're worried about what's going to happen, like don't worry. The two of you will figure this out. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be, it's like a blip. It doesn't affect anything at all. But in the moment, when you're dealing with this kind of daily, not really being able to talk to them, spending a lot of time by yourself, like the pressures of this issue building up, mounting, it feels like a really big deal. But Spirit is saying like, no, like don't worry, this is like something you two will definitely work through, and be able to talk to each other about, and get to the crux of the problem. This isn't what's going to break you two up, or they're not doing anything crazy and extreme, and you're not going to do anything crazy and extreme either. Like this is gonna like kind of actually strengthen your connection and your trust with each other. It's a touchy issue, money and how to spend it, having enough of it, being open and honest about how you feel about that with your partner without making them feel like they're going to judge you or make you feel like less in that person's eyes, that person that you care about the most. It's a touchy subject for any relationship. So it's Spirit saying like it seems like a big deal right now, but it's not, and it will blow over, and both of you will get to the root of the problem. So you'll be able to root it out, and you won't have issues like this again, talking about these material things or money or in this way again. Right, pal ones, I hope that resonated. If it did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment, let me know in the comments section. And if you want, there's other piles for general, singles, and your person in the description below if you're interested in looking at those. If not, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pal 2. With the gem, we're looking at what's happening for you for the rest of the year. There are a couple of other love readings, singles, and your person in different timestamps in the description below. So let's get started. What's happening for you in the rest of the year in terms of romantic love and people in your life, so your social life? Silence is broken. Silence came out in reverse. So I feel like if you have been kind of in a hermit mode, like get prepared for a very socially active rest of the year. I'm getting a lot of social invites, a lot of options, a lot of events, a lot of people. And also if you've been if something happened where you lost touch with certain friends or certain people in your life, that's going to change as well. Or if you need to set some boundaries, it feels like the silence is going to be broken. Some truths are going to come out. So I feel like truth and clarity from all areas, people that you're releasing. There's going to be new groups coming in to socialize with, or old groups that you've lost touch with. So there's a lot of breaking the silence coming through. Opposition, it came out in reverse, like the silence card. So imbalance, a point of tension, a power struggle. So I do get two energies. One is if there's someone that you need to clear things up with, or they need to clear things up with you, you're getting clarity with that. So I feel like you finally step up and say what you need to say, or put up some strong boundaries. Or something that was hidden from you that kind of made things awkward. It's like, why does this person kind of become estranged from me, or kind of leave the group or something? Some clarity is going to come through of why that happened with that person or that group. And I also feel with the opposition and silence card in reverse, I do feel like out with the old and with the new. So I do feel like if you've kind of lost touch with some friends, you're going to see that rejuvenated. Or I do feel like if you're kind of cutting ties with some people, some new folks are coming in. So there is a lot of like clearing of the old and bringing in the new energies in terms of your social life. And I do feel like because we're also touching upon the romantic side, if you have like a recent ex or someone from the past that like, I feel like someone's gonna say something like an ex from your past that or crush or love interest, that something like some truth is gonna come to the surface. So prepare for like a couple of truths, at least one big truth from someone that you didn't expect, whether it's an old friend or old romantic interest, or you're the one who's going to be breaking your silence on someone, a connection with someone. It's like, okay, this is not the right behavior. Someone has to say something, or, bit my tongue for too long. This is what's going to happen. And because they both came out in reverse, I feel like it's like out with the old and with the new. Like, I do feel like whatever's coming through, so like the truth that's coming through is going to set you free and allow you to kind of bring in more of the opposite energy. So if there's like an ex that was holding you back, or old friendship that you're like, what happened here, that truth is going to allow you to be more free and more open-minded and bring in more of that energy that was stuck there in with your current friends, your current relationship, or with new connections. So I feel like this is kind of like shaking up old energies and allowing new energies to come in because of that. Yeah, there's something else. The truth, and I also feel like maybe you felt like you couldn't like say as much as you wanted to say. Maybe you I don't know, there's a feeling of like not being able to express the things you want to express. So that energy is going to change in your social circle too, whether it's like with current people or new people, or old people, whatever it is. So I do feel like this little bit of butterfly bird feeling, being able to speak clearly, speak more freely, and just your connections, like old connections, being kind of cleaned up in order to open up that amount of energy, converting it to like new connections. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, truth and more talking, more expression. Okay, career and money. What's going on with career and money for you for the rest of the year? 6 of Lightning, victory. Okay. All right, so I do see some sort of at least a small win in terms of your money or your career. Let's see, dream redirection, redream the situation. Okay, so I do feel like it has to do with career for most of you. Like if you were hoping something would happen and it didn't, I feel like it's going to come through by the end of this year. So I do feel like it's career for most of you. Like if you really wanted this promotion, or really wanted this dream job that you traded up for to work out, you wanted to get that raise, you really wanted to make it in this business, whatever it is, I feel like you're gonna finally have it come through before the end of the year. Yeah. For a small group of you, it could be something related to money. Maybe you're hoping for a raise, or you're hoping to like, I don't know, get that house or get that deal or something like that, or like be able to find the right car or something like that. Like that's going to come through by the end of the year. So there's like, most of you is going to be like career related, but if that's all fine and dandy, and then something with money and you already know what this is. This is something you've been working on, something you've been hoping for, and it didn't work out, or it didn't work out the way that you wanted to recently, or in the recent past. You get some sort of small win in that, and coming up for you before the end of the year. Yeah, because I feel like you're about to like walk away, or like, oh, maybe I'll get a different car then. Like if they don't have this model, if I can't find this make, like whatever. Like if I can't find it, like okay, I'll just go for this other kind of car, or like I've been looking in this area for this home, like or whatever, or I've been working really hard for this promotion, or to get this business to be successful, or to get this project off the ground, or to bring this project home, or to be able to whatever, make it in this position, or to go after that new role, or to I'm applying to jobs and I've been trying to find that right position. Like maybe I'll go into something a little bit different. Like maybe maybe, you know, I looked into everything in this field, and maybe I need to switch it up. Maybe I should look into something else. Or, you know, I really want to work at this company, and I've been trying for so many years. Like, you know, maybe it's time to go somewhere else. I feel like you finally get that stroke of good luck before the end of the year, and you'll be like, okay, I don't need to find a new dream. Like, this dream was mine. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So you're gonna get that confirmation in the physical, some sort of like indication that you're on the right path, that this is your dream for a reason, this is the right dream, and that you are meant to be successful in this, that you have been doing the right work. Okay, and then with something awesome happening for you before the end of the year, Queen of Swords in reverse, and ideals and magnitude Jupiter. Ideals and magnitude. Yeah, I kept getting like that bird because I'm like expressing yourself, talking. Good luck in silence. Yeah, because the bird came out in reverse. So I feel like the silence that you had is for a reason. Like, it's gonna pay off. Like, I feel like there was a reason that you had to go through this like period of silence. You know what that means for you, because Spirit's like, oh, there's like so many different types of silence from the different kinds of viewers that are picking this pile. That's gonna mean different things for different people. But pile 2, you know what the silence is. Whether it was like you can't talk about certain topics with your family or with this friend group, or there was some sort of falling out with this friend or this group or these group co-workers, or you can't say anything around this boss, around, you know, these neighbors, or you know, maybe you kind of had enough with these folks, or you know, you got the silent treatment from an old friend, or someone who ghosted you in the past. Something about like this silence has paid off. Jupiter, like, I feel like something was growing for good reasons, good karma coming back. Okay, I'm going to pull an extra clarifier because I'm like, Spirit, what are you talking about? Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Oh, okay. So I do feel like there is some sort of reunion with someone that you haven't spoken to for a while. So I do feel like you get some sort of clarity, and it does such good things for you. So I do feel like, okay, it could be an old friend that you had a falling out with, or an old coworker that you had a falling out with. It could be an ex or someone who ghosted you, or like something you kind of were hung up on, but you kind of felt like you weren't going to get any answers, so you kind of moved on from it. Or it could be something that happened a little bit more recent, and so you're still kind of like thinking about it. But I do, or a friend that lives far away, or maybe like someone who has a job opportunity for you, but it's like far away. But I do feel like you get some clarity and some good news from someone that is at a distance from you, or someone that you haven't heard from a long time. And it does you a world of good. So like, I feel like this, whatever happens, like, it's really good. 8 of Pentacles, work. Yeah. That's why I'm like, why did I say that? It could be a job opportunity. I feel like whatever this clarity is, it sets you up. So it sets you up for something better. Because I mentioned, like, oh yeah, like if it's like an old friend that like kind of like you had a falling out with, and you never really knew why, and you guys both didn't really have closure or didn't understand what happened there. I feel like that closure, or that like clearing things up, brings in a really good like platonic soulmate kind of friend in for you. If you had some sort of like hang up on an ex or something like that, or past love interest, and it's just like what happened there, you just kind of let it go. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get the answers. I don't know if I even want to know anymore. That kind of shakes and breaks up your love energies, and with your current partner, or with the current love energies coming in, it's just like much more powerful. It's like you have more energy for that relationship. It feels like things were kind of draining you a little bit, and that's being kind of brought back to you with this kind of clarity that someone's bringing. And I do get that this might bring you a really good opportunity in work. So we do see that something good is happening with work. maybe it clears up for you that you're doing the right thing. Maybe someone tells you, like, oh yeah, you know what, like, this is kind of evil, but I heard someone say, like, you got a job position and they never relayed the message to you or something, so the work just something about, like, they were supposed to give you a message from this person, from someone who called you back. Maybe it was a work opportunity, maybe it was a romantic opportunity, or, you know, a friend saying sorry or something, and they never relayed the message to you. Sneaky, sneaky. And so that cleared up so many different things. Okay. Or someone, like, kind of did something wrong, like someone at a workplace, like, didn't give you the money you were supposed to get, or someone, like, ratted you out, or, like, threw you under the bus. Not ratted you out, I feel like someone threw you under the bus, and yeah, that kind of clears things up for you. I don't know. So, okay, there's so many things and they're so related for you, pile 2. But I do feel like someone from the past comes through. It could be a friend, it could be a foe, it could be a friend that turned into a foe. It could be a love interest, it could be someone from work, but they bring through some clarity, and it gives you good luck in future relationships or future work situations. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm like, why am I getting so many things, like friends, romantic interest, work situation? Because it's gonna be different for everyone that picks this pile. You know, it's kind of funny. Like, I've been kind of, because I changed my content, like, I've been getting, like, less views until, like, you know, it kind of fleshes out the viewers who kind of connect with all my content, the channelings I'm doing now, versus just, like, the more superficial kind of stuff I was doing recently. So it's gonna take a second. So the people who are watching this content, like, it's like the numbers are low. That's fine. I get that, but I don't know. I keep getting that so many people are watching this specific pile. I don't know why. Yeah, because so many different situations came in, but it's like kind of whatever, whether it's a friend, whether it's a romantic situation, or whether it's a work situation that did you dirty, or that there was no, like, conclusion, there was no closure with, and it was just kind of like, it was kind of pulling at your energy slowly. Someone's going to come through, give you more clarity, and that's going to give you more confidence in that area of your life now. So whether it's with your friends, your romantic interests, or work, I am getting those 3 specific situations, though, because it has to do with, like, speaking a truth in your creativity, and you're expressing, like working with people in terms of, like, life work, like people you trust, and work that you're actually passionate about. So, like, something you put a lot of heart and energy into. So friend, romantic situation, or work. But I do get that this is a thing that needed to be kind of cleared up for you and your energies, to get that energy back and to move powerfully forward in all areas, but mostly whatever area that was kind of blocking you in. Okay, so what is a message from your higher self? What does your higher self want to say to you? Queen of Cups. So we got the Queen of Swords, now the Queen of Cups in reverse. Both these come out in reverse. Silence came out in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting kind of like, you have a way with words, and you're very creative, you're very unique. You have definitely a style of speaking. You have a very beautiful personality. People like to hear you speak. People like to talk to you, conversate with you. And you have just, yeah, you're just really good with anything. Like, if you need to give someone advice, or if you needed to comfort a friend, or if you needed to speak in front of a lot of people and with a speech or something, like, I feel like you have a way with words, but you've been not using them enough, or something like that. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. You know what it is? I feel like you cared. you cared about your friends, you cared about this love interest, you cared about, like, even after things ended, you cared about this work situation even after it ended. You're like, oh, well, you know what? I didn't really want to work there anymore. I didn't want to work in that field anymore, but you did. I don't really care about that friend anymore, but you did. I don't really care about that person, like that ex anymore, like, but you did. And maybe not like in a romantic sense. Maybe you did. Maybe not. Maybe you just like wanted to make sure they're okay. But they didn't give you that same. They didn't give you the time of day. Like even if you were just checking up on them, to see if they're okay. They didn't care if you were okay, and they didn't even care that you cared about them, right? The friend situation, it could have been like fizzled out, but you know, they were still kind of in your heart. You still thought about them time to time, like, should I reach out to them, should I not? You care about people. You genuinely care about people that come into your life. You genuinely care about work that matters to you, that you're passionate about, that you've been kind of passionate about for your whole life. You know, maybe those things, maybe the direction you want to go in terms of your work, your what you do in your life, your life's work changed over time. Maybe it's the same thing, but I feel like there's like a back and forth with what I should do, what I want to do, what I'm interested in, and you have a lot of, you're really connected to source energy. You're very creative. You're very intuitive. So what you wanted to do in terms of the work you wanted to do in this lifetime was very creative or intuitive. Something that you really like and passionate about, and you kept going back and forth between doing things for money or doing things that because that's the opportunity you had now, versus the thing you actually wanted to do. So I feel like there's an energy of like you cared, but you tried not to care, but it still was pulling at your energies a little bit. So you're going to see that your energy is so much more freed before the end of the year when this truth comes through, this person comes through. It lightens you load and it makes you really see life in a different way. You're able to move forward like with that energy back in your system, and you can use it now for what you're currently working on or new things in your life. And it makes you feel kind of like, oh yeah, I was right about that situation, or I was right in the direction I was going in. Like maybe you felt like you were making all the wrong friends, or you weren't being a good friend to someone, or you're making all the mistakes in relationships, or that you were not doing the right things at work, you weren't making the right moves at work, like, and then you're gonna feel like vindicated, is what I'm getting. All right, so pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate it, like your comment. There are singles and your person love readings, which you can pick for this pile, or you can pick other piles, or pick more than one if you feel guided to. All right, so I hope you enjoy those readings. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2 singles. The gem card. We're looking at what's happening for you for the rest of the year in terms of love. So what kind of romantic interests are coming in for you? Let's see, what kind of romantic interests are coming in for you? The Bachelor. Oh, wow. Pile 2. A really good contender. This is like a standout. Whether you're male or female, this is someone coming in that's going to definitely be looking your way and be a definite contender for you. Oh, yeah. Looking good, good place in their life, matches your energy really well. They're charming. They charm the socks off you. They have a lot in common. You guys are doing really well talking to each other. Definitely the one potential. Wow. All right, so what kinds of love interests are coming towards you? Beauty. Oh, yeah. First of all, this person finds you to be very attractive, very beautiful. But they are too. I think you find them really beautiful, and they find you really attractive and beautiful, and like they don't think they're as good looking as you, and you're like, I don't think I'm as good looking as them. It's a really cute thing. Wow, and it's not superficial though. Like there's an actual like deep connection here. Like it feels like your souls called each other, and like said your souls like, hey, look at that person, and there's like an instant connection. but then like you can't help but be like, oh yeah, they're hot. And they feel the same way about you. So it's really cheesy, it's really cute. Like both of you are kind of just like, really happy you're talking to someone that you find really attractive, but also are getting along with really well, and there's like a definite spark there. For very, very few of you, this could be someone coming back from your past that you already had a really significant relationship with. But for most of you, this is definitely a contender for someone to have a serious relationship. I would say like almost 99% of you will definitely have a serious relationship with this person. And most of you will feel like this is the one. All right, so let's see what they like about you. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay, with a beauty card. Yeah, very, very, if you're a female, like very, very powerful feminine energies. You're beautiful, you're very intuitive. They like the way that you move, they like the way that you smile, the way that you think, the way that you think of them, the way that you're thinking about the future, how you kind of let on that you're, thinking about these really feminine, cute things, but at the same time, being like a regular person and not too over the top, especially in the beginning. Like you're being you, and they can tell that you have like, if you're masculine, if you're male, you have like definitely a masculine side, but you're not being like overbearing. If you're feminine, you definitely have a feminine side, but you're not being like over showy. Like it's like subtle, and you're being people first, like, and that's what they appreciate. But also, if you're a female, like definitely you can tell like they're just so attracted to you because of your feminine energy. And if you're a male, they're definitely attracted to you because of your masculine energy. So this is a really good equal masculine feminine energy. Like both of you are, like if you have a ton of masculine energy, that they have a ton of feminine energy. If you have a little bit of feminine energy, but also a little bit of masculine, they kind of match that. They also have a little bit of masculine energy, but they also, like, you guys match each other's masculine and feminine energy within the levels within. You guys mirror that in each other. Really good energy. So that's why there's like such attractiveness between the two of you. And it's really cute. Like both of you are just kind of cheesing and can't help but be like, blushing because that person's looking at you and you find them attractive, and that's really cute. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. All right, so I do feel like there's like a hint of pink and blue here and pink and blue here. Definitely getting that like masculine, feminine energy. So I feel like it's kind of like you met your match. I feel like you or them or both of you might have spent a lot of time kind of fighting the good fight, like being like, like I need more of this in my relationships. Like I need a partner who's more like that. Like, like fighting for someone to fit the right role. Like I feel like this is like an audition or something like that. And you're just like, when is the right person going to fit the role of my partner in my life? You've been just auditioning a lot of people. And it's like, oh, well, this one's, a little bit to this and this one's a little bit to that. It's like, am I being picky? And it's like, no, you were just kind of figuring out what you wanted, but like it just took a lot of lessons to figure that out for you, and as it does a lot of people who might have not grown up with a lot of examples to kind of see instead of having to experience it, right? So I feel like both of you have kind of not went through a lot of people, but went through a lot of experiences, maybe with the same person, maybe with the same ex or something like that, but a lot of figuring out what is it that I'm looking for in a partner. And it's like finally coming to someone where it's like there's like a truce, and it's like, oh, I don't have to fight for more of this or less of that. I don't have to be someone that I'm not. I don't have to ask them to do this. Like there's like so much of just like understanding each other, and like there's like a real good like, because I do more of this, like they do more of that, and because they like to take care of this, I like to take care of that. Like there's like like an understanding. It's just like it just naturally flows. That the two of you are just kind of, you just get it. It's like, yeah, like I want someone who can, I want the role of my partner to kind of deal with these things of our lives, and I want to take care of these things. It just kind of falls into place, and I feel like it was a long time before the two of you found someone that fit the role, that you were attracted to, that you got along, and it's just like, wow, like how could you two not help but think this is the one? All right, so what could happen in love for you? I feel like a lot. Let's see. Queen of Swords in reverse, and Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with the air sign here. Queen of Swords. It doesn't have to be an air sign or earth sign, but I'm just going to pick up on the qualities. Okay, so I'm getting that, like, whatever you want, they're down for it. Kind of like in terms of like planning things for the future. And I feel like you're kind of surprised because you're like, oh, I didn't think you would be, because I feel like you're just talking as like your normal self, and you're like, hey, like I kind of want, you two kind of end up having conversations, maybe early on too, because I'm getting like first, second, third date. So you end up talking about more serious things, even early on when you first meet, about things about the future, and you're like, okay, I guess we're doing this, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to say my truth. It's like, okay, well, if you're going to ask, if we're going to talk about these things, like, I kind of want this, or I kind of want that, and then they're like, yes, and you're like, what? And they're like, yes, and you're like, yes, what? It's like, yes, I want all those things too, and you're like, okay, would you see something like that with me potentially? I know we just started to get to know each other, but I don't know, do you feel something here, like this potential? And they're like, yes. You're like, okay, you gotta stop saying just yes, because it's like freaking me out. I feel like you're kind of surprised, you're taken aback a little bit that they're agreeing to such big, serious commitment type future plans. They're not saying yes to you right away, but they're saying yes to that they agree with you, that they want some of these things, or they want similar things as you, and they want to talk about it, and or they're looking for a more serious commitment, and you're like, oh, okay, like I was just throwing this out there, I didn't know if it was going to stick, like I didn't expect anything, but now you're kind of like, what do I do now? Because they just said yes to really big, serious things, and we just started dating. So it's kind of like, I think you're a little bit surprised and taken aback because you didn't expect them to kind of, like, you threw the ball at them and they threw it right back, and then you're like, oh, okay, like my turn. Let's see. Let's get a clarifier. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Okay, so yeah, if you're, I feel like this guy like really steps up for you. If you're a woman and you look for a man, like I feel like they really step up for you. And I feel like if you're a man and you're looking for the right woman, I feel like this woman allows you to be the man, allows you to kind of step up in that role, and both of you are kind of on the same page. It just feels like this is really, really healthy. This is really, I feel like finally being like, I don't have to play my role or your role. I don't have to worry about the other person. Like I can just worry about myself in this connection kind of thing, and both of you feel that way. The King of Cups. Yeah. This is someone who is emotionally mature. They know what they want. They're not going to play games. This is like, it's like if you find the right one, what are you going to do? Like just, they do feel like a very spiritual connection with you right off the bat. They do feel like, oh, this could potentially be the one, and so do you right off the bat. I mean, like, wow. Beautiful pile too. Like this is your indication of what's happening in the rest of the year. Like this is pretty good. Like this is like the best you can probably get in a love situation if you're single, right? For what's happening from now to the end of the year. All right, let's get a message from your higher self. What does your higher self want to say to you in regards to this? Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think it comes in really quickly, faster than you were expecting. And it feels kind of even faster than that because I feel like both of you are talking about the same things and talking about more serious things and talking about the future. And you didn't really expect to do that. They didn't really expect to do that either. So it's just kind of like, oh, like, do we just jump in? Do we take our time even though we know where this is going? Or how much do we take? How much of those future plans and seriousness do we implement right away? You know, so there's like a little bit of like a, oh, I expected the opposite problem, you know? But it's still an issue because kind of like, oh, but you just started and you do want to enjoy each other's company, get to know each other a little bit more. Adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Just go with the flow. You can't go any wrong. Like, you can't do any wrong. If you feel like just taking it easy and going, you know, feeling like you know where the destination is, where this is heading, and you want to take your time to enjoy each other's company and kind of do all the cute like boyfriend girlfriend things before you get serious, then do that. If it feels right to move in or meet the family or like kind of jump into some more commitment type later, like, you know, down the line type of stuff, like sooner rather than later, then do that. So Spirit's literally like, just let it flow, like just let it happen. You can't go wrong here. Like, your higher self is like, this is not the time to get hung up on what should I do. It's time to just let this happen. It's magic. It's magic that you met this person. Let the magic happen. Discord among family and friends. And 6 of Wands. Okay, so I find success. Okay, so I feel like I don't know what this. Okay, this card wanted to come out too. 7 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of going, yeah, there's a little bit of like, should I tell people or should I not? Because I feel like for you, Pile 2, it's more about like, hey, this is really good. I don't want to F it up. Maybe I shouldn't tell a lot of people so people don't evil eye me, or people don't put what they want from me. Like, they don't put on me what they want from me instead of listening to what I want. Or I don't know who, like, how many people I should tell. Like, which friends should I tell? Are they gonna all tell each other? Or should I not tell anyone at all? But like, you know, like, I kind of want some folks to know, or I kind of don't want them to know. Like, I feel like it's like there's a lot of options going on in your head. And Spirit's just like, you won the lottery here. Like, forget anything else. If it's natural and it comes up, like, and you're for it, go for it. And everything, just take it like a step at a time. Your friend calls you, is like, hey, like, and you talk to your person, it's like, hey, like, my friend wants to go out to dinner this weekend. Like, it's a group of people. Like, would you want to come? Like, I feel like I had to tell her ahead of time, you know, to reserve the table or something. And you could talk about it in the moment. I think Spirit is basically saying, like, enjoy the magic in the moment. It's like, oh, if you want me to come with you, I'd love to come with you and meet your friends. Or, you know, if you're not ready for that not yet, like, that's totally fine too. Like, I can always meet your friend later. I can also go, you know, hang out with my friends that same night or something. So I'm getting this kind of like live in the moment kind of thing happening. It's like, you'll figure it out as it happens. I feel like this is kind of, I feel like you have, it's so funny because you two kind of go in with such a plan, like, oh yeah, like, you know, I want to meet someone who's like this, or, you know, like, I want this for my future. I want someone who aligns with these goals, and you meet them, and then it's kind of like, oh my goodness, what do I do? Like, we already have a kind of a general plan. It's first like, yeah, that's what we wanted you to do. We want you to start this relationship or this connection without overthinking things and over planning things. Like, you already know you're on the same page and you started a connection that way. Now you can just enjoy it and be in the moment and think like figure out things like as they come up and letting the magic happen rather than having to plan everything. And because both of you now know that you're on the same track. I don't know why I'm like having double speak. Like I'm channeling. That means I'm channeling too many people. Hold on. All right. So yeah, like they see you, and they see this potential, and so do you. And it's time. It's like both of you are kind of like, oh wow, like this is what it's like to kind of just enjoy each other's company, because we know like we're heading in the same direction. Like we know what we want is going to be unfolding with this person. This is a real true potential. So pile 2, I'm really, really excited for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a comment. If you feel like looking at some of my other love readings, I have it in a playlist in the description below. But yeah, I'm very excited for you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2. With the gem, we're looking at your person. It's a love reading for what's happening for you for the rest of the year with your person. Let's get started. So what's happening in this connection right now? What's happening in this connection now and for the rest of this year? Okay, the twin flames. Wow. Yin yang, balance, union, duality, complement. Okay, so this is a really strong connection, or you feel like you've had a really strong connection with this person. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so the twin flames came out in reverse, and so I kind of felt like you might not be sure if this is someone who is a really strong soulmate or just a karmic, or if there's actually something between you and this person, if they're coming back, or is it just something in your head? So I feel like you might have been fighting with that a little bit. Either that, whether or not this person is someone that you have a really strong connection with, or if this person's coming back, or if this is all in your head. So I feel like these kinds of questions are plaguing you strongly right now. But I feel like it's building up to some sort of clarity. Yeah, before the end of this year. Let's see if we can get handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Yeah, I kept getting, I don't know, like I feel like I got the message, like some of you don't know if like your twin flame is your twin flame, or if you're like the person that you're currently have a crush on, have a love interest in, or feel like you have a strong bond with, if that's actually your person or not. And I feel like you're going to meet someone, because when the twin flames came out in reverse, I'm like, I got this feeling that you're going to meet someone, and they're going to put everything you thought and felt about this person in the past into question. So you might feel like the person you meet now is like, oh, is this my twin flame? Is this my soulmate? But what about this other person? Like, I feel like there's a lot of like contrast, like going back and forth, questioning the feelings of like, oh, is this real or is this not real? Do they feel the same way, or is it just me in my head? So I feel like there's a huge like contrast. Like there's a lot of back and forth going on in a lot of ways. But I feel like you do meet someone, and it clears up a lot of things. This could be someone that's this could be in a relation to someone that you felt a strong connection with already. Maybe a friend of someone, a friend of your ex, or a friend of your twin flames, or a friend of your person that you're obsessed with, or their ex or something. Like I feel like you uncover real information, real concrete information about the person that you were very love obsessed with and felt a strong tie to. Or someone comes into your life and kind of puts all the feelings that you had for the other person into question. It's like, well, I felt really strongly about this person, but I feel really strongly about this new person. So who do I have that like strong soul tied to? Like, I feel like there's a lot of like back and forth going on. And I feel like you're going to get some clarity. And I feel like it has to do with some person coming into your life, whether it's someone new, a new romantic interest is coming into your life. Because it says stranger, or someone that is in someone that knows this person that you picked this pile for, pile two. Okay, so what are their thoughts and feelings? The person that you picked this pile for, what are their thoughts and feelings for you? King of Wands, King of Pentacles, interconnected. They do feel really, really strongly tied to you. They really do feel like they want to be in a partnership with you, or a partnership with you would be really, really, really good. If you're currently in a partnership with them, I mean, they're in bliss, they're in heaven. They feel like this is the end all be all. What else are they thinking and feeling? Effort, conquering your demons. I do feel like they're dealing with something though. Look at these like deep, beautiful sunset colors. I do feel like they're dealing with something right now, which is why you're feeling gaslit, or you feel like you're going into spiritual psychosis, or just kind of you're feeling kind of like a crazy person going back and forth, because like you feel a strong connection to this person, but they're not showing you anything to make you feel like they're thinking the same way or otherwise. And so I feel like you're just kind of, you're feeling kind of crazy. You're going back and forth. Like, what is it? Which is it? Do they feel this way or they don't? I do feel like they have a lot of things going on. I do feel like they have a lot of things going on, and that's why they're kind of keeping away or not talking to you as much, or, you know, behaving in the way that they're behaving towards you at this time. All right, so what do they want? What do they want from you? What are their actions they're going to be taking? Let's look into that. Potential actions. Blended pleasures in reverse, though. Yeah, with the Four of Cups, it's just kind of, they want to have fun with you. They want to be there, but I feel like they just feel like they can't. Like so many things are dragging them down. They barely have enough energy to kind of like do their daily routines, let alone like even if it's fun hanging out with you, like to even take you out on a date, or even if they want to be in a connection with you, like it feels like it's too much. It's too much for them. They can't handle it. They can't handle a connection, a relationship with you right now, and all that entails. And like that is heavy on someone. Like if you're not already in a relationship, like it could be heavy on someone when they're dealing with so much, and you don't already have like an established, stable connection that can be like supportive for each other. So they feel kind of drained and kind of dead, even though they would like to hang out with you, even though they would like to have a connection with you, a relationship. Okay. Their actions, surrendering. Yeah, see, like I feel like for some of them, like they would give in. Like I feel like they have been giving in, but it's been draining them. So I feel like they did as much as they could, or they're doing as much as they can, but it's really draining them. And unless you put in like 90% of the effort, like they can barely put in that 10%, let alone like they can barely put in 5%, let alone the other 10%. So like they understand how it could come off to you. They understand what's going on in their life. They're very aware. They understand like their demons that they're dealing with and how like it's affecting the connection. They understand that you're asking for like very bare minimum, but they can't do even that. So you can tell that they're genuinely in a bad place, and it's not for the lack of trying or because they don't like you. It's quite the opposite. They've been hanging on longer because of how much they like you. Okay, so what is their message from their higher self to you? Just being near you is intoxicating, and it came out in reverse. What I got is like just being near you, like I know is like toxic for me and you. So I got that like they understand. They're like, I'm trying. I can't leave you, and I can't be with you. Like I have so much that I'm working through. Like I don't know what to do. Like you're gonna have to be the one. who breaks up with me or lets me go or just stops and gives up and gives me space because like I can't let you go because I like you too much, but I also have so much going on that I can't give you more than like 5-7% of my energy. And like I understand that sucks and that's not what you deserve, but I like you too much to let you go. But this is toxic for me and you, and I can't do that. I can't, like, until like they break, both like they won't be able to kind of let you go because they like you. They actually genuinely like you that much. If you're in a connection with this person, it just feels like you're gonna have to give them space, and I know it's a huge ask, and I know that puts a lot of pressure on you, but it's just like they just need that. Diving to new depths. There is a meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you're feeling about your current situation. Yeah, because I feel like you can't really see like the depth of their depression and how heavy everything in their life is right now, like what they're dealing with. You might not even know exactly what they're dealing with. It might be really, really heavy. If you do and you have a clue, you might not know to what extent it's affecting them. You might not know what to do to help them. Or you might not know at all. They might be hiding these demons from you. So I feel like Spirit's like kind of like listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. Like I'm getting like take a deep breath, close your eyes, sit somewhere comfortable, and just like kind of take a few deep breaths and ask them like with your heart, like what is going on with you, like what's happening, and then wait and listen to hear what your intuition is saying, that their heart is saying, what they might not be able to physically tell you. And you'll get it. Your intuition will pick it up and they'll tell you like, yeah, something's going on. Maybe they'll be very specific, maybe not, but like you'll get the gist of how big this is, what you can do, what they need at this time, what's the best for them, and what's best for this connection. So I would ask those questions to them while just sitting down, taking a few deep breaths, and like listening to your heart and asking with your heart to their heart. Because, if you're connected to someone in that way, you can communicate no matter where you are in the world. Heart to heart, like that connection, that's genuine, that's 5D, that's like, that's not 3D. That's like higher level connections, bonds that you have with other people. If you call out, if you ask someone with your heart, with the highest intentions, they will receive it and they will answer. So pile 2, I'm getting that, yeah, this person really does love you and care for you. You might even have someone come through that's like kind of is really someone you're like, oh, this would be someone I would give a chance to if I didn't already have this person in my life. And it kind of freaks you out. It's like, what is the universe trying to tell me, to move on, or that this person isn't my soulmate, or what's going on? They're probably telling you to you can work through your relationship lessons with this new person coming in. If you choose to, you don't have to. You can do it with this person too. You can do it energetically instead of physically at a distance if you like, with this current person. Or it could be that you're getting new information about your person, your soulmate, that you might have not heard from for a long time, or that there's been a little bit of separation. That gives you a little bit of clarity of what's going on in their life and where you two really stand. And you might be needing to do some healing work within yourself. Maybe there's some demons within you that's being mirrored with your person, that's mirrored through your person, using your person as a way to kind of let your soul and spirit put a spotlight on something that needs to be healed within you. So pile 2, I hope this was helpful. If it resonated, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. It seems like a little bit of a tough energy, but I feel like it's just your higher self being like, yeah, we need to talk about something. This is like a heart to heart with your higher self, with your spirit team, with source energy, that I think they're asking for at this time with you. But yeah, I feel like this is like such a good energy for moving things forward, especially for the rest of the year. Lobster, financial pinch. I'm getting I'm getting from spirits like, yeah, it's okay if you kind of indulge a little bit at this time. That's what it's for. You know, we're not all perfect. We're humans. Don't go off the deep end like crazy. But even if you're in a little bit of a financial pinch here and there, you know where you can like kind of maybe move things around in order to kind of treat yourself at this time. And last card, 3 of Pentacles. And work with friends, talk to people, ask your friends, like, hey, what do you think about this situation? Or, hey, what are some techniques that you have with this? You know, communities online and stuff like that. Or, yeah, whoever you can go to talk to about like love relationships with, and like they're kind of like your peer, your equal. All right, pile 2. It feels like tough situation. Like they really like you and they really want this, but right person, wrong time type of thing, you know? And that's what can you do in that situation? Like, you both like each other. It's like, what are you going to do? Like, you have to just deal with the heartache, but it's like a beautiful heartache. It's a beautiful pain because it's like the love was real, you know. The love was powerful. But you know, who knows what's gonna happen after the end of this year? It seems like they need some time, and maybe you need some time. But it does feel like the universe is bringing like people through to give you clarity, whether it's through friends, whether it's through community, or whether it's through people that are connected to this person you picked this pile for, or through new romantic interest coming in that giving you a lot of clarity. So there's definitely clarity coming in through people. All right, pile 2, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you so much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3 with the heart. This is a general reading for what is happening for you for the rest of the year. So let's get started. Let's start with your romantic love life and like people around you, your social life. What's going on with that? Bloom. Okay, so you do have a lot of connections blooming for the rest of the year. It's kind of funny. So this is a timeless reading, but at the time that I'm reading this, it's fall time. It's the autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. And the monthly reading I did for October this year, said it's springtime in this fall season. And I really resonated with that because I definitely feel like with the energies happening with Pluto going into Aquarius and then eclipse season, there's definitely an energy of people entering this new energy, this high level of consciousness. And along with it, those that have been kind of on their spiritual journey are going to see that their connections with others are going to be blooming. So current connections that you have that are coming with you into this new bright energy, new connections that you're going to find and form, and also just your social life and your love life in general are just going to be blooming. So I do feel like this is like a really springtime in the fall energy that's going to go into 6 months from now. In the next couple of seasons, you're going to see a lot of your connections bloom in your social life, and that human to human connection really bloom in the next couple of seasons. So yeah, wow, bright energy for you, pile 3. Uranus, radical change. Yeah, I mentioned to you, yeah, it's gonna be like you're coming out of the cocoon as this butterfly. So I do feel like, even though it's like night in this card, it's like really pretty because it's like nighttime, but you still see the butterfly and the flowers. So it's like it really feels like spring is starting now for you. And through the winter or through the next few months, and then a few months even after that, you're going to see it continuously bloom. So by the time it's spring, you're going to be living in a very bright springtime energy with your social connections and your romantic connections and your connections with people that matter the most to you, new and old, in a completely brand new way. It's just like you're starting off the energy now, and then by spring next year, or from like 6 months when you watch this, a couple seasons from now, you're going to see that you're already living in that brand new life. It just starts now. So the radical changes, I think, start now, which is kind of appropriate for fall and winter seasons. That's when a lot of people go in the hermit mode and go through radical change in order to come out in the spring, which is the actual new year, in this new cycle, this new life that you're going to be living. So you're undergoing changes now, but you're probably seeing it manifest more in your social circles more than ever. Whereas in the past spring and fall and winter seasons, you might have seen that you are in more of a hermit phase doing internal changes. You're going to see those internal changes manifest outwardly. And Spirit is saying specifically in your connections with others. It's really beautiful. Okay, so let's look at your career and money. What's happening with your career and money energy? Wealth, Master of Gems, the King of Pentacles here. And it came out in reverse. And also, be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. I do feel like you're bringing in a lot of success, financial success through a partner, through another. So this could be a family member, or it could be your partner that you're bringing in wealth. So I do feel there's like a combination of finances going on, or gifting of finances, or working with the finances of another. For example, if between you and your partner, if one works and one doesn't, it's like, you both have to still brainstorm on what the budgets are going to be, where this money is going to go to which bills, and what you want to invest in for the future goals. It's like something about like, it's, combining finances and working together. Sure, I'm getting shared finances. Be the bridge, because it's not just whoever makes money it's not just their money. It's like whoever is in that whole bubble, whoever's in that shared finances in that family, that's who gets to say in spending that money, right? But I do feel like it's kind of like coming from this partner here and that partner here and this family member and this investment from the past and this situation. So I feel like there's like kind of like a melting pot of the finances going on. But I feel like it's so funny when I was looking at the connections with other people for you, pile 3, I got this visualization of like it's being too heavy on people nowadays, just being like two people, or like being one person, or being just two people and taking care of a whole family, or even just taking care of yourself, or taking care of you and your partner, taking care of your whole family, or taking care of your extended family. It's like it's just too much for just one or two people to take on their own. I'm getting more involved with other people. So like finding a way to share finances, even if that's like sharing your Netflix password, or sharing like streaming accounts, or sharing phone bills, or sharing your food that you grow in your garden. Like I feel like there's a little bit more of relying on other people, your parents, your children, your grandparents, your grandchildren, extending outwards to aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces, and neighbors and good friends. I feel like there's like an energy of like unburdening yourself. The image I actually got was an image of two people, a young couple who are married for a while, both have really big careers, and not having enough time to just like handle everything, cook dinner, or keep up with their social engagements, and just like being burdened and their health suffering. and mismanaging finances because of not having enough time to take care of everything. It's like, oh, I could have taken care of that situation, that repair that needed to be taken care of, or that issue in the backyard, but because you don't have time, not only is your health suffering, but you're mismanaging finances just to throw money at the problem kind of thing. Yeah, so it's kind of like, that's the image I got. But there is some sort of shared wealth kind of energy coming in. Be the bridge, be the like way shower, and showing others how you can rely on other people, how you can better manage finances. I feel like you and your partner, I do feel like there's a partner involved. So if you're single, this could be a clue that, you might start working with other people's finances. So it might just start with like, oh, you and your friend go out for a movie and you end up like sharing the cost of, the food and the tickets, and or maybe you go out for dinner afterwards, or an app and drink afterwards, or something like that. Like getting into the energy of sharing more, making wise decisions with other people more, even if it starts with little things, and then expands it to like you and your partner taking care of your whole family, more family being involved with you, more friends, more neighbors being involved with you, like kind of something of that energy I'm getting. All right, so what's something awesome happening for you from now until the end of the year? Pile 3. 8 of Swords in reverse. Clarity. Opposition and tension. Okay, so I feel like you're getting some clarity on something that was very much against you for a long period of time. Let's get more clarity. Let's get more confirmation. Taking a vacation physically or mentally, yeah. Okay, so something has been very much burdening you. Like literally been opposing you, against you. It's probably for a lesson. It's probably like your challenge during this past cycle or something, but it's been like very obvious like who my enemy is. Like, if you're in a TV show, like that's the villain. That's the person that's actively, against you, or this situation. Let's see. Knight of Wands. Okay, it's coming in pretty quickly. So this is probably going to come in soon. This clarity of what's been opposing you, and it's going to be lifted because your lesson has been learned. The challenge has been completed. You came out victoriously. So anyone involved, people, places, things, groups that have been involved in actively opposing you, it's going to become very obvious to you, so that you can spend the rest of the year kind of reviewing what has changed, why that was a challenge, what you have learned, how your life has changed because of it, how you're going to do things differently because of it. So it's kind of like a review phase, or kind of like, time to kind of look back and understand things. So that's why this clarity is coming in very quickly for you, as well as like the end of this like era of you kind of having this foe casket. Yeah, someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. Yeah, I was looking for something more specific, but because they're keeping it more blanketed, I feel like this is something that was very big. It may be more than one thing, and something that's been in your life for a significant long period of time, like years. At the time that I'm recording this, we do have Pluto changing signs, and so that's like 15, 20 years. It could be potentially something that's leaving. So it might be multiple things, something very big. If you're watching this at a later time and I posted it, it could just be, you're going to notice that like it was something, many people and things that was kind of all related for you. They might not know each other. The situations might not be related in your life. But for you, it was it makes sense why all these kind of things are leaving your life now. And it kind of connected, and the lesson, it kind of taught you, or it all kind of got you to where you are now. It taught you lessons. It upped your game in a lot of different areas. Yeah, because I'm not getting anything too specific. So it's kind of like a lot of things have left your life. A lot of things. There's this, like this TikTok that I saw where it's kind of like the beginning of your new life. Your new life takes the sacrifice of your old life. And that's major. There's a lot of people, places, and things, who you were, your old behaviors. It feels really like literally sacrificing, and the death of your old self and your old life is a huge sacrifice that you've been making for a while now. So if it's really big, you've been in this energy for a while in order for your new life to be there. And like the people that resonate with you, the things that resonate with you will come with you. But if not, this is the sacrifice that is needed in order to not just be liked, but to be loved by the people around you. Not just think about the things you want to do and you're passionate about, but to do them every day and to live the life that you actually want. So it's like a huge change. And I get like your kind of social change and your and how career and money might have been something that you kind of did by yourself, or just you and your partner, or very few people, and how it's being expanded into incorporating more people. That could be having more employees, expanding your business, going into a different line of work where you're working with more like-minded people, or just interacting with others more in your community. Like I feel like there's just like an expansion happening for you, Pile 3. Expansion of your heart chakra. All right, so let's see what your higher self wants to say to you. It's funny, around this time that I recorded this reading, like my spiritual friends and I were talking about how there's a lot of clearing of past life karma and traumas. Yeah, past life traumas and current life, like biggest traumas clearing right now, as well as connecting to past life stuff. And connecting to your higher self and your spirit team much more, because you're also going through this change of being more intuitive at this time. So you're going to see that you're connecting to your higher self more, your spirit team more, and it's just going to be like you're more intuitive, on point. You're connecting to your passions more and channeling those energies into the physical more. So these are kind of the energies that are happening at this time, or whenever you watch this as well. So what does your higher self want to tell you? This might be more of a confirmation of something you already know. Page of Wands in reverse. And love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So if you're wondering like, okay, yeah, my social circles, my career, money, my oppositions, my challenges are all getting better, but what about my love life? Even spiritual folks, highly spiritual folks, they're always looking for love. And that's no mystery. Like you love love, so you're looking for the ultimate love, and you find it in people and places and things that you do, of course, but ultimately spiritual folks, they're the ultimate romantic, looking for the highest level of love in divinity and in people, in your relationships. And that's why romantic love is such a big deal for spiritual people, because there's people who are out there for power, for fame, for money. And I feel like it's like those things, like power, money, fame, and notoriety, and all those things are like kind of bunched into the same thing, because it's like that or love. You're either in this life for love or for something else, and love is spiritual, is divine. And light is love, is wisdom, it's divine. And you want to share that with people. And for spiritual people, highly spiritual people, you're always looking out for people who you can connect with the highest. And you're going to find that ultimate level of love, the ultimate level of divine love in this physical form. Not when you meditate. When you're meditating and you're kind of in the flow state, you're connecting to the divine power directly. But the only way you can feel it, the way you can feel it, that divine love in the physical realm, the highest, is with your romantic partner, right? So with the Page of Wands in reverse, and Spirit saying your love life is going to be dramatically improving and evolving and changing for the better at this time. period of prosperity and abundance. Spirit is saying like, yeah, like you're getting abundance in a lot of things, but you're kind of like, but what about love? And Spirit's like, yeah, you're gonna get that too. Don't worry. But you're also entering a period of prosperity and abundance in everything. So yeah, money, relationships, connections with others, you know, your career, your home life, everything in general. And the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. I'm trying to clarify this Page of Pentacles. Get one more clarifier. Weeping Willow, family sorrow. Okay, yeah, so there is one more big thing leaving. So as your romantic love life strengthens, you're gonna find that the people that were mattered to you the most in your previous life that you're sacrificing is the last to go. And that's gonna be, you know, also why this is taking some time, because with this improvement of people who are connecting to this new version of you, including your partner, romantic partner, but also friends and soul family and people you're going to be working with, there's a sacrifice of the old. You know, it's kind of like the cycle. It's a natural cycle in over the course of a person's life. Like you're born into a family and then you go off and create your own family. So it's like a natural cycle. But I feel like for spiritual folks, it's kind of, it happens more dramatically. Because light workers, spiritual folks, RCs, they are able to hold so much love energy, so much more love energy. And so they get attached to people on a deeper level, whether it's your family, old friends, people you've worked with, people who live around you, you know, past relationships. Like it just, you feel deeply, you engage with people more deeply, and these connections you've made in the past, in your past 3D life, it's so much more deeper than people understand. So to release all that, it was a journey. To sacrifice that, it was a sacrifice. But that you've done it and you've completed it. You probably have seen it in the past 2, 3, 5, 7 plus 11, I'm getting years, so it's a lot. You know, you've been working on this for a while, and so you're gonna get this feeling of, yeah, that last significant relationship that you've had with a person or people that is not coming with you in this new life. That's something you're going to be feeling a little bit of a loss of, but you've been dealing with it for a while, so you've been preparing for this. But it's a transition phase. You know, you're blooming. It's not just the next 3 months, it's the next 6 months, the next couple of seasons. So yeah, Spirit's like, your love life is improving, but at the same time, you're going to see. So I do feel like you're going to get more prosperity and abundance with other people, other connections, possibly even your partner, your career, and money. But if you're single, like, you're not going to see that person come in completely until this person or these folks completely leave. If you're already in a partnership, then you're going to not see this next step of your life come in for you and your partner until this old energy leaves. So it's kind of very like black and white. Like, one has to leave in order for the other to come in. All right, pile 3. I mean, this is really positive. It's a really, really big energy. So if you pick this pile for your general messages, like you probably, this is a confirmation. You probably have seen these energies come in for you for a while now. So yeah, very beautiful, bright energies. Really happy for you if you resonated with this reading. If you liked it, I really appreciate a comment. And there are single and your person love readings. You can pick the one. You could go check that out for this pile or for other piles, whatever you feel like you resonate with. But yeah, with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, beautiful rest of the year, pile 3, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3 with the heart card. We're doing your singles love reading for what's happening for you for the rest of the year. Let's see what kind of romantic interests are coming in for you. Oh, wow. King of Pentacles. Oh, okay. A real contender. Someone who is like ready to, ask the question, or they're prepared for something more serious. They're prepared for marriage. And so I'm getting like 2 things. This could be someone coming back from your past, or someone that you're currently dating, or might be thinking of, or have been coming through in your mind a lot. They might be coming through to be more serious within this connection with you, and they're gonna tell you right away. Or this could be someone new coming in, and these are real marriage contenders. I feel like there's at least one. Let's see. Fertility, yeah. Because I'm getting, there might be a lot of people who are interested in you, but I feel like there's one person specifically that you're interested in, and they're interested in you. And it's just because your energy is open. A clue that this might be your energy, this might be your pile, is if your fertile energies have, like your sacral chakra energies have been kind of improved, like the health of your sexual organs have been improved somehow. So maybe your hormones, whether you're male or female, have been your hormonal systems might be better. You might have been working on that, or you might feel like you're more fertile, that your seeds or your eggs are like a little bit more healthier. You might have indications through your skin or your body, or some sort of other health indication that that those energies within your body are more healed and healthy. Whether and if you're female, whether you're still ovulating or not, like it just feels like you're handling your hormonal systems better. For males, it feels like you're also taking care of your health, and you're noticing some testosterone changes. So it feels like both your energies are in your bodies are indicating to other people that you're in a good place, that you're open for business. And like, even if you're a female and you're past that stage in your life, like I feel like when your body's opened up and your flowers in bloom and you're like kind of you're signaling to others that like you're ready for this kind of relationship. So people are picking up on it, pile 3, and your person is too. Your person's also energies like kind of open in the terms of being more serious, being more committed, diving deep into sacred sexual love practices, falling deeper and deeper in love with sex instead of just seeing it as something for pleasure, but using it as a tool to deepen love. So I am getting a lot of sexual energies here, pile 3, and I do feel like your energy saying I'm open for business, but I feel like it's like you're getting a lot of attention, and you do find someone, at least I do feel like you find one specific person who you're like kind of more inclined to, very inclined to. All right, so wow, okay, so looks like this rest of your year is starting off with really primed and great energy. So what do they like about you? Let's get more information about this person, or these folks that are kind of interested in you. Ooh, success. So I do feel like there's an energy where you're in a good place, they can sense it, they're in a good place, you can sense it. It's just kind of, no matter what's happening in your physical life right now, Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, you're in a good place and you know it. People are picking up on this. You're also I feel like you have this knowing that whatever connection you come into next is going to be very successful. Whatever kind of connection that is romantically for you, whatever kind of phase you're in, maybe you're just starting to date, maybe you're looking for a more serious commitment, maybe you're hoping to reconciliate with someone, have a reunion or something. But whatever you're looking for in your next relationship, I feel like you know you're going to have it. You're going to have a very successful relationship, romantic relationship, whatever that is for you. And it's because you're in a mentally good place, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So even if everything hasn't been like kind of lined up and perfect in your life right now, you can sense that internally your strength is there, the energy is there, and it's going to manifest. So the confidence is here. It's a quiet, very self-assured confidence. Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. So I do feel like, like this person has a crown here. They're talking about a crown there, and we have like a wreath, and we have this ring. So a lot of circles, it's coming full circle, I'm getting. So there's definitely an energy of you're leveling up. You're entering a new cycle. You're entering a new chapter of your life. You completed the last one successfully, and I feel like you're kind of like ready to enjoy the success of your past accomplishments. So I do feel like you're in a place where like you're about to enjoy the results of your hard work, the like plentiful energies of abundance because of you've reached your destination, you've finished your journey, reaping the rewards, the harvest. So I do feel like you already know that you're entering this phase where you're gonna get a lot of compliments, you're gonna have fun talking to people because you feel accomplished, and people feel more confident talking to other people when you feel good about your life and where you are. So I do feel like and enjoying more time with people, and enjoying more dates, enjoying slowing down a little bit, savoring the moment. So I do feel like you're you're in line, you're in the energy of having really enjoyable dates, slowing down, savoring the moment, enjoying your lattes and nature walks and simple dates. It's like if you can enjoy the simple things in life, the simpler the dates you can enjoy, the better, like the better your energy is, like the better you are in life. So I feel like you're in that phase where it's like, just going, like grabbing things to make a meal and making dinner with someone, or going on a walk with someone, or just grabbing some coffee, or doing something very, very simple like this. Like you're enjoying very, very simple dates, and it's just because you're in such a good energy, and so are they, that you don't need much at all. So that's the kind of phase you're going to be entering for the rest of this year, pile 3. All right, so let's see what could happen for you in love. What could happen for you in love? Okay, so 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands. There's a lot of planning. So I feel like there's you're entering a phase with a person where you're potentially planning a lot of dates and planning a lot of, like, I feel I'm getting this image of planning a lot of dates, seeing each other a lot, planning when you're going to talk to each other, planning when we're going to have dinner, planning things around this person. This person's planning a lot of things around you, even seeing like family and friends and other hobbies, like planning things around you, you're planning things around them. And it's kind of circling into this, like, bigger and bigger plans. Like you're kind of, I know, I'm getting circling, let's see, air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they don't have to be that sign specifically, but I am getting a lot of earth, okay, pentacles, fire, and air. But I feel like the energy of this is like a lot of planning, a lot of communicating. So you both are kind of circling something. And I feel like it's more long-term plans and more like commitment-oriented plans and more future long-term plans. Like you're slowly circling it, but I feel like there's no rush. It's happening naturally and organically, especially with this like flowers and leaves and wreaths and trees. Like I feel like and gems, like I feel like everything's happening naturally, organically, slowly flowing into planning, from planning like immediate dates to planning the holidays or planning further out the next few months and then the next few years and then the decades. And so it's like naturally flowing, and it's like very, very good communication. I'm getting very, very clear, interesting, fun conversations you're having with each other. A lot of dates. It's a lot of fun. And everything's happening naturally, organically. I feel like you're allowing space for this connection to just flow and to just happen. Both of you are kind of taking action, but also allowing the other person to take action, allowing the connection just to be and being in the moment. It's like the perfect connection. It's the perfect starting of this connection, whether it's new, old, coming back. I feel like for most of you, it's something new. But it's like I am describing the perfect start to a relationship, aren't I? It exists, and it's happening for you, pile 3. All right, so a message from your higher self in regards to love, pile 3. The Hierophant, yeah, there is this marriage potential coming in. So they're like, we're sending you a good one. We're sending you a good one, pile 3. You deserve it. Enjoy it. Have fun. You can probably rest assured that like this is a real contender. This is someone who is worthy, deserves you, that you're deserving of too. Like this is, I feel like you've been holding out. Whether you've been married before, you've had serious connections, commitments before or not, like I feel like you've been holding out. And this is someone that's like, you're like, yeah, like this is what I've been holding out for, The Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. Yeah, with the crown, like, the crown you deserve and your authenticity. Like I feel like you've really come into your own. With this fertility, it's like you are abundant, you are authentic, and you are thriving in this new energy. So I feel like you've known that you've gone through a huge cycle in your life to become who you are now, and now you get to enjoy the fruits of your harvest. You're really, really enjoying not just the company of your romantic partner and possibly other people and situations, opportunities that are coming to your life that resonate with more of who you are now, but you're also enjoying your own company. You're enjoying who you are now. You get to enjoy this version of yourself that you worked really hard to create. This place in your life that you worked really hard to create. So it's like you're not just enjoying the people around you, not just enjoying the company of this person, but you're enjoying yourself. And that's why this is so fun. That's why this is happening so organically. You're enjoying just getting to know this new version of yourself, letting yourself live as this new version in this new life you created. And it's very, very pleasant. Let me see if Spirit has anything else that they would want to. Stork, ooh. News of a birth or a new business opportunity. That's what I'm saying. It's like not just like one thing. Like you're also very fertile. So if you're looking for someone to procreate with, like this is definitely that energy. Or just, start a new life with, or start a new home, or start a new business with. Like this is that person coming in for you. And the Knight of Wands. This person is going to be coming in faster than you think, sooner rather than later, especially with all the Wands energy. I definitely feel like this person's coming in. sooner rather than later, sooner, like closer to now than the end of the year, if that makes sense. Like if you can divide up whenever you're watching this from now to the end of the year, it's like in the first half rather than the second half. All right, pile 3. Very exciting news. I don't know if you can get a better reading than that for what's happening for you in love from now to the rest of the year. Very excited for you. If this resonates or if you like this reading, I really appreciate it, like a comment. We really like to know. Like I feel like a lot of people who are in this energy, that especially on my channel, because like you've finished this cycle. And it's like I feel it. I've been talking to a lot of people on this channel, and like you can tell like this energy is here for a lot of you. So I'd love to know, and I think other people would like to know too. Yeah, so with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3. With the heart card, we're looking at your love energies with your person from now till the end of the year. So let's get started. What's happening in this connection? Let's see what's happening in this connection from now until the end of the year. Love, all. Unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness. So this is a really good sign that like you're in a good place within yourself, your partner is in a good place within themselves, or your romantic interest, whoever this person is. And there is real good love connection here, or potential for good love connection here. So I feel like this is a really good timing for the two of you. And both of you have a really healed heart space, and Spirit's like giving the green light. Like this is good to go. Let's see. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, and it came out in reverse. So I do feel like with full moon in Pisces, we did have a this is a timeless reading, but we did have it's eclipse season, and we had a lunar eclipse in Pisces at the beginning of this eclipse season. And so with this card coming in reverse, I feel like your life is becoming more balanced. Oh, and we also had a solar eclipse in Libra. So what a huge sign of like balancing your spiritual life with your physical life, and balancing your inner love with your external love. So I feel like these things are mirroring each other and coming forward in your life very significantly. So that's kind of my sign that like you're not just doing this internally, or all the internal work that you've done in terms of self-love, self-care, and work on relationship, and work in regards to love relationships with others in general, is coming out, manifesting externally with physical relationships, with not just your romantic partner, but with other people. But you're going to see it significantly in your love life at this time. So I feel like you can expect from now until the end of the year major changes happening positively, with things mirroring your external world, your physical life mirroring the changes you made internally with love, self-love, and inner work you've done with love. So I feel like the Spirit is saying like they're not just giving you the green light, but they're telling you like things are going to be like significantly better and different in your love life from here on out. Wow. Okay, especially since I mentioned all like the eclipses energies and Libra and Pisces, like this is huge, pile 3. Like you can expect your love life from now on to be completely different, much better. All right, so for that I'm talking about your love life in general, but let's look at your person specifically. What are their thoughts and feelings towards you? 3 of Cups, that's 3 of Cups, saturated. So I feel like they feel like their cup is so full that they can give to others. They're in a really good place, and I feel like this is mirroring you too. I'm going to pause because of the sirens. 1 second. Yeah, so they definitely feel like that they're being given so much love and support that they can give more love and support too. I do feel like it's especially to you, but it might seem like a friend level. So if you're already in connection with this person, you're already in a relationship, dating this person, I do feel like they're, gung-ho about planning more dates. They're giving you more attention. They're messaging you more. They want to talk to you. They want to hang out with you more. They're thinking how to make things special, buy you special things, make this date a little bit more special, plan things ahead of time, give you more attention, be listening more, and giving you more concentrated, specific to you compliments and encouragement. They're kind of honing in on you more and giving you more focused attention. If you're not in connection with this person so much yet, or not as much as you would like, I feel like they're going to be opening up to you more. They're going to be talking to you more. There's going to be chances to hang out with you more, opportunities to come up to you and ask you, hey, do you want to hang out here? Do you want to do this? Getting to know each other more. Yeah, so there's more focused attention on you, whatever your situation is with them. But I also do feel like they're in a really good energy, and so are you. So not only can you give each other more focused attention, but some of your good friends around you. And this is good because I'm getting like good friends, like actual good friends. So like they're actual good friends, they're giving more attention to as well. Of course, more on you, but you're also giving more attention to your good friends, and they're pouring back into you because these are good friends, like actual good friends. So you're getting more love and attention from your friends, and more love and attention from each other. And it's just like kind of like this overflowing love that's coming in for you with not just your person, but like really, really good close friends around you guys. Because how are they thinking and feeling about you? Independence, carving your own path. And it came out in reverse. So I do feel like this is like kind of I call it like a bachelor or bachelorette phase. Like, you know, when you're about to enter like a more serious commitment, you kind of become more single a little bit. Like, you know, like for example, if you're about to get married, you might hang out with your friends a little bit more, your family a little bit more, because you know you're going to be, you know, entering a commitment where you're going to spend a lot of time in the, at least initially, with your partner, focusing on getting that connection off the ground. Or if you're about to enter a relationship, you know, you're having a lot of fun, you're hanging out, like maybe both of your friend groups are hanging out a lot and you're having a lot of fun, and you know, like, oh, you're about to enter a relationship, so you know you're just enjoying it, having a lot of fun before, you know, you enter this commitment, and you know you're going to be hanging out with each other a little bit more than the rest of the friend group kind of thing. So I feel like that's what I'm getting, is like that like bachelor or bachelorette phase where it's like, you know, you're about to enter like a more serious connection with this person or commitment, relationship. So like you're kind of wilding out and so are they, but not like in a, like, okay, the people who watch my channel, like you're good people. You're not gonna like do crazy things. I don't, you know, nothing against people who do that, but we're in a higher frequency. We don't do that kind of stuff. We're not going to go sleep around with 20 people before we enter a relationship. You know, that's not our bachelorette phase. Our bachelorette phase is more like hanging out with our friends and family, people who are close to us more, because we know we're going to be spending significant more time with our partner in the near future for some sort of reason, you know, so that's what I'm getting. I'm also getting a third energy. So maybe if you're already in a connection with this person, you might be bringing in like a baby, or like a third energy where like a project or something that's going to take a significant amount of time. So you're kind of spending a lot of time with other folks and other hobbies and other, you know, with each other on different things, because you're going to spend a lot of time on this project together in the near future, you know it. So you're enjoying everything else before you go into this, you know, more focused time in your connection. All right, so what do they want with you in this rest of the year? What are some of the actions they're going to be taking towards you? Sorrow. Okay, so we got the Three of Clouds and now the Three of Swords. So let's clarify that. And harmony. Okay, so because I'm like, Three of Swords gets a bad rap in tarot, but I don't always see it as like the depressing meaning it means for a lot of people, which is sorrow. Um, the Three of Swords can be seen as, in a different way, like the number three denoting like working together, harmony. Because like three represents creativity and expression, and so you want like there's always like a third energy because you're creating with the divine source energy, but then you also put it out into the world. The only reason to be creative and expressive is to like kind of put it out there, like to show like a third energy, like someone else, like how you express your creativity. So the Three of Swords, and swords is like the quality of air, like channeling ideas and expressing using your voice. So I always see the Three of Swords sometimes as like creative expression. And especially with all this like beautiful cards here, like I do feel like in the harmony, to clarify it, like of course, and there's a number 28 here, which is abundance. So I do feel like there's an abundance of creative expression. So I do think well, there's gonna be a lot of creative expression in the bedroom. I do see that, but if you're not there yet in your connection, like I do feel like you're gonna be like expressing your love towards each other with buying gifts and making dinner for each other and like paying attention to what the other person likes and incorporating that into future date ideas and stuff like that. So I do see that there's an energy of fun. There's a lot of fun. Just expressing yourself to each other. It's really freeing and exhilarating to be able to express your creativity to its full potential, to its full extent, to someone that you really care about. So I feel like you're doing that with your partner a lot. I feel like the two of you are having fun hanging out with whoever you meet, even if it's like a random group of people when you go out. Really having a lot of fun with each other. Enjoying conversations, being really witty, funny, enjoying different books and movies and art together. Maybe participating in activities that's really creative together as well, not just in the bedroom, but like painting together, creating stories and fun, just what I'm getting, like sitting on the bench and just like creating stories for people that you see around you, like things like that, like just things that you would do for us that are millennials and older when you went outside to play. You know how you like, if you didn't have your phone, it was just the two of you and you're just kind of out in the world, like what would you do? Would you run into the bookstore and like challenge each other to find this kind of book? Like just like fun things that you would do as a kid or young adult, or maybe even in their adulthood, whatever. Getting that sense of play again. All right, so let's see what their higher self would want to say to you. What's a message from their higher self to you? I wish things could be different. Okay, in regards to what? Seeing both sides. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Okay, so we got different perspectives. Wish things could be different. Let's see why. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Okay, so I feel like the two of you are kind of connecting, even though you're connecting at a time that you're both kind of feeling a lot of love and support from each other or your close friends, but I feel like there's still like things in both of your physical lives are not like exactly perfect in both of your eyes just yet. All right, 15, the Devil card. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like work isn't perfect, your finances aren't perfect, your home living situation, your health, your whatever isn't perfect yet, but you two are internally, your emotions and spiritually are in a very, very good place. So it's just like your external environment hasn't caught up to the energy that you're holding very powerfully, very beautifully, that's healed within you yet. And so you're meeting each other at a time where it's just like, I'm just getting things going with work or with my health or with my looks or with connections I have with people, like I wish I was meeting you, or we're reconnecting, or we were having this moment, this kind of revival in our connection, like when other things in my life were kind of more settled, but both of you are kind of in that place. And there's something sweet about that. There's something beautiful about meeting each other when you're still in that like not perfect place, because you're going through a transformation, and the external life is catching up with your internal life. So it's kind of like you can navigate that together, and it's going to be so beautiful, because you're going to see this magnificent changes happen in both of your lives, and to see each other's faces when you're like so happy and excited, and there's surprises of when all the things around you catch up to your internal energy. So there's a reason why both of you are kind of having this moment now, when everything around you isn't just always like very perfect, because you're meant to experience like this kind of transformation together. It's very magical. It's very beautiful. You get to see each other at this kind of like childlike excitement and awe and joy. It really solidifies your connection. It solidifies it in a very magical way. This like new connection that you're creating with each other, it's like it solidifies it in like a place of joy, blissful manifestation, magical things happening around you. So it's like it's very beautiful. So they might be wishing that things are different, but there's a reason things are happening in this way. Tankard, celebration, joy, fun, enjoyment. Yeah, so there's a lot of harmony, and it's like, yeah, you might wish, like, I'm getting this like kind of like messy bedroom with the furniture maybe broken, the lamp might be dim, and it's like, I wish we were making love, this amazing love, in this like more beautiful location with a better room furniture, or better lighting, or this or that. It's like, no, like there's something magical about having this kind of, I don't know, lovemaking and dates and fun times when in your past circumstances, external circumstances, and then watching the magic happen as you both like elevate your material life together, the external physical life together. It's like, I don't know, it's like you saw each other in that little bit of your past physical life that wasn't up to par to where your energies are now. Like there's something like, I don't know, like dirty and grungy and kind of sexy and romantic about like kind of roughing it, or living kind of in that like the slums, like what not literally, but kind of like what your energy feels like is like the slums. Like where you feel like you don't energetically resonate with anymore, but it's kind of magical, kind of roughing it with your partner in this time where you're going to both like, evolved very quickly, very soon, and you get to enjoy each other's like magical, like gazing on their face, and like as they're so ecstatic with all these like new opportunities and new purchases, and getting new things that resonate with your new life. Like you get to witness the magic that they feel, and they get to witness the magic you feel while you go through it. It's just beautiful. All right, pile 3. So this seems like a very magical time. It's couldn't have been a better reading, right, for you and your person. Very excited for you for what's happening for the rest of the year. If you resonated with this reading or liked it, I really appreciate a like or comment. This is magical. Everyone, people want to know that this love exists, and people are feeling this kind of love, because so many people are caught up with like the 3D love, like the 3D aspects of life, that like we got to remind each other that people out here believe in this love. It exists. People fight for this like kind of love, and this is what life is all about, kind of thing, right? So it's nice to just kind of mention it here and there, even if you just leave like a heart in the comment section, like that'd be really nice, a red heart. Yeah, but besides that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, a beautiful rest of the year. It seems like you're going to, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4 with a Starborn card. We're looking at the general energies of what's happening for you for the rest of the year. All right, so let's get started right away. What's happening in your romantic love life, with the people around you, with your social life? What's going on with people? Princess. Okay. I'm getting you're going to be connecting to higher quality people. So whether that's in your romantic life, whether that's in your social life with your friends and family, or just people you work with, the people you live around, like I feel like you're going to be connecting with higher quality people. And the 7th house, okay, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnership. I did get that sense that you will probably, this is a good time for you to meet someone if you're single, or to meet people who resonate with you very strongly. So family, good friends, old or new, or reconnecting. Like I feel like this is a really good time to make very, very profound connections with people who resonate with you on a deeper level. If you're single, this is definitely a good time to potentially meet a really good romantic partner. Whether you've been in hermit phase, or you've been kind of on your own, or you're kind of releasing people, or you're meeting new people, or you have really good rooted soul family and friends in your life already, I feel like this is a time where you're going to really connect with those that are like top tier in terms of friends and romantic partner and people who are your family. Like really like the top tier, like the best of the best in any area of those kinds of connections. Any kind of connections, like friendships, family relationships, partnerships in business and work and in life, like the top of top tier versions of those folks. So that's a really good sign for the connections with others you're gonna have for the rest of this year. It's probably a reason for that, you know, like, and you probably know it, because if you're connecting to like royalty, I'm getting, it's because you have become royalty yourself. All right, so what about career and money? What's going on for you with career and money for the rest of the year? The Hermit, seek truth. Okay, so the Hermit is in reverse. So I do feel like you took the time out to figure out what matters to you, what's important in life, the truth about the businesses that you work with, and what you want to be involved with, what you want the world to look like. And now you took actions already, and you made decisions already in regards to only interacting with those things that resonate with you. Yeah, because I do feel like a sense of like you've been there's a little bit of a hermit energy, so I don't know in what regards that might be too. You've been kind of feeling closed off with people at work, or closed off with the people that you've been talking to. You've been releasing a lot of people, places, and things because they didn't agree with what you believed, or they didn't agree with what you felt was right and true, and it didn't resonate with your authentic self. So I feel like you've already kind of made some of these moves already, because with the royalty energy here for you, like I feel like you're in line. You're in line for like you're in the line to be a king or queen, but you're like a prince or princess right now because you've already done the hard work, but now you're going to be working with like-minded people, like energy, opportunities, resources, and situations. So I feel like you've entered this new realm because you made the conscious choice to live a better life, a life that's more authentic to who you are, and you've already made those sacrifices, cut those losses, and incorporated these like ideas of these new life into your current life already. Or you already started incorporating like this future life that you have envisioned for yourself in your life already, in some sort of physical way. So I feel like you've already entered the realm of this very like authentic life, and now you're in line for being a leader in this new work, in this new life, in this new lifestyle. So I feel like now you're connecting with the right people, places, things, opportunities, resources. And you've made the sacrifices, you made the hard calls and choices to release the things that you didn't want to connect with, that didn't resonate with you, and that takes a long time. And people, do you see how many, there's so many people who keep a lot of junk in their life. And those are probably the same people that keep the same like kind of junk energy, like people that aren't good for them, habits that are not good for them, ideas and beliefs that are not good for them, so you cleared out all that junk, so now you have nothing but your divine energy. And you're bringing in more and more things that resonate with your divine energy, including people, including opportunities, including work that you work on, including projects, including material things. So it just feels like you've done a lot of that kind of stuff by yourself in order to enter this divine realm. We call it 5D. And now that you're in this 5D energy, you're going to be interacting with people who have been here for a long time, who can hook you up. You're going to be working with better things, better opportunities, better resources. You're going to see the quality of your life vastly improve, but you're still like kind of figuring things out, but you're not doing it alone anymore. You're going to be connecting with, I said, the best of the best. I do feel like you have people around you who you're entering this 5D life with. So these are people who are coming with you from the 3D to the 5D life. So these could be friends, family, your partner, or, just people in your life that are coming with you that have also done the work. And I'm getting, for some of them, you are the mentor. Some of these people, like, could be your family member, they could be old friends, they could be your past partners or current partner. And because you've been such a good influence on them, they're coming with you into this 5D royal realm, I'm getting. And so you're not going to be alone. You're going to be figuring it out with other people, but there's also people who have been in that realm for a long time who are going to be now able to connect with you and help you out more. And yeah, it's a wow, what a vastly different life. The call, honor the whisper of your soul. We go from the 9 to the 1, yeah. With the 7 here, and the 3, okay, and the 4, 7. 7, 7, 9, 1. And we get like the 10, 10. All right, so 10, 10 denoting a gateway. So you're entering a whole different dimension, like different level of consciousness. You've done enough work where you can now stably stay in the 5D consciousness, higher frequency consciousness. And because you're in that consciousness level now where you're in consistently, you can now connect with other beings and opportunities and energies that are in that realm. Honor the whisper of your soul. You've done that. So you finished, I'm getting you completed your 3D cycle. This is going to be a more highly spiritual general reading I'm getting. It's just where spirit wants to go. You finished your 3D cycle and now you're starting your 5D cycle. So everything's kind of different, and you have another call to adventure, like the Fool card, which is also the Hero card. You're now the hero. You were the fool. You didn't know anything. You went through your 3D life. You're now the hero, and now you're starting your hero's journey. I'm getting, which is like your new 5D life. Life at this higher consciousness level. You're getting a new call to adventure, so you might find a new soul mission or a new life purpose, which is going to resonate with like the new version of yourself and the new version of your life. So you're going to see like you're going to go on this kind of journey again. It's shorter and it's more profound because you're in a different level of consciousness. But it's definitely new. Okay, I don't know if you heard the truck just like slam on their brakes, and their brakes are shitty, so it's just kind of making a lot of noise. I feel like it's like putting on the brakes in the physical reality. What does that mean? All right, I feel like you're gonna like there's like a moment of suspended animation, a kind of moment when you enter this 5D life where you're just kind of like in awe You have a second, you're allowed a second, a little bit of time to just kind of be like, I'm here with my friends and family that are also in their 5D energy, connecting with other people who have been in their 5D energies with this new kind of work, with this new kind of life, with this new kind of, abundance energy. And you just kind of want to be in that energy for a little while. So I'm getting suspended. So whatever you do for work, whatever you do for money, it gets suspended because you're going to be doing something new. So you might get a job opportunity for something new, or going into a different career. A career opportunity of a lifetime I'm getting. This comes out of left field. Like, you have no idea this is coming for you. You might have an idea. You might have gotten a lot of sign synchronicities, of course, but this is an opportunity that you could have never guessed or imagined for yourself. Wow. Suspended animation. Yeah, so I'm getting whatever you're currently working on. There might be a pause in that. You might still continue it, or you might just kind of keep going with it until this opportunity comes in more fully, or you get more clarity or more downloads about it. Yeah, more information I'm getting. So I do feel like you kind of stick to what you're doing, but you know that you're going to be leaving that because this really beautiful opportunity comes in. And I feel like there's a little bit of negotiating, or there's a little bit of a training or something, doing more research on this new career or this new job opportunity or this new opportunity, whatever it is. Wow, this is a significant change happening for you, Pile 4, in terms of your career, your money, your life purpose. Wow. Let me see if I can get more information on this. I'm getting Spirit probably won't. Cat, Two-Face friend. And 7 of Swords. Yeah, okay. I'm getting putting on a mask. I feel like you might feel uncomfortable doing this, but it feels like you're going to have to kind of keep up this illusion with where you currently work or what you currently do for money until this new opportunity fully comes into the picture. It might be an opportunity where it's oh yeah, we're going to onboard you in 6 months or something, or you have to take this class first, or you had to go through this training, or you have to go through this apprenticeship or something like that, maybe for a year or something, or this we're going to fly you out, or we're going to have this we're going to train you for this position, but it's going to take a year or two, or you have to take you have to do your master's in this before you're qualified for this position, or it's somewhere you're gonna have to move. So it's probably gonna have to move, but it's not now or later. But this is a very big opportunity, and you're I want to do more research, figure out more about this, or there's a little bit of back and forth with the contract or something like that. Or it kind of means that you're going to have to change up a lot of things in your physical life. So you kind of need your time to maybe you're going to take some time before you quit this old job, before you start that new job or something like that. Maybe this new thing is a business opportunity. And so it's going to take some time planning with your core group of people to kind of plan things and get figure out how you're going to get it off the ground. It's going to take some time, so you're doing it behind the scenes, but you don't want any negative evil eyes towards this project or this opportunity or situation, so you're keeping up a front. I'm getting whatever the situation is for you, I do feel like you kind of keep your current position for a little while just to keep up looks. I'm getting or you kind of take some time between your old job and this new position to kind of just do your research or figure out what this maybe once you start this new position, it's going to be hardcore, a lot of hours, a lot of time and energy, so you kind of want to take some space in between or something like that. But I do feel this kind of pause, suspension in time. Maybe I'm getting for a few of you, you might be laid off. But in that time, like you have something brewing, but you don't want to let other people know or something like that. Yeah, but there is something brewing, and it's something very, very big and very like profound. Where you might almost feel like you have to keep up appearances around people that you don't want to know about this. I feel like it's everyone. I feel like you're not telling anyone except like the people who are involved. Wow. Okay, powerful. Wow. Did you expect that? All right. Something awesome happening for you from now until the end of the year. What's something awesome happening for you? If that's not awesome enough, the Chariot. Okay, things moving pretty quickly. Wow. Okay, so we had 2 major arcanas here already, and a Square, challenge and disharmony in reverse. So I feel like you're going to be running fast away from something that was not fitting well into your life right now. Let's see if Spirit can give me Parrot. Someone will gossip about all about your secrets. Yeah, see? So I feel like I mean, whether people around you are good people or kind of good people, or like people you feel like you can trust, or people you grew up with, or people who don't really care enough about you to talk about you, or not good people, whatever the situation is, I feel like you're meant to keep this kind of private and secret for a while, whatever is happening in your life. And I feel like you are quickly running away from things in your life that were not fitting with you, because I feel like your energy has evolved, and there's people and there's apparently things that you're working on, situation that you're kind of quietly running away from. And it's like not running away as much as like you're sneaking, like you kind of sneaking away. That's better. No, it's kind of like you've done all this work, but you kind of don't want to share this new project or these new connections or this new life with people who might not understand it, who might not appreciate you sharing it with them, who might not do something good with that information, and who might evil eye you by accident, you know, and even if it's not purpose, not intentional, these people are good people, but you know, I feel like this is too important for anyone else to mess up. So whether so with your work situation, if they're involved, that's the only people you tell. With these high level soul connections you're making with people, I feel like you're only telling each other about it. You're not telling anyone else in your life. So it's really, really a time to keep it private. And with those sirens going off in the background, I feel like this is like Spirit saying like, this is important. This is important. This is keep it private, keep it secret, only tell the people who are directly involved. And you're going to be secretly running away in the middle of the night for a good reason. It's not something shady. It's like for a good reason. Like no one else needs to know. No one else, like, you know, like it's your business. It's your life. But I feel like in the near future, like you'll be able to. But like I feel like as this is happening, like it's no one else's business but your own. And it'll be. It's not even like it'll be, oh, it's good for you. Like Spirit's like, you should do this. It's like you have to. I mean, you listen to your own intuition, but if you feel resonant with this message, like you'll know. And 10 of Wands, yeah. This is a lot. Like you don't want to F this up. This is a big opportunity. You don't want to F this up. This is a big deal. Like this is something like you want to keep secret. Like for example, if you learned how to, like, if you got the gift of flight, like you are able to fly now all of a sudden, like, do you want to go telling, like, who would you tell? Would you go running around telling everyone, like your closest family, your friends and stuff like that? Or would you kind of keep it to yourself until you can figure out who you can trust or what you should do with this? You know, maybe there's a reason you got this beautiful gift of flight. And do you want, like, someone to kind of find you and throw you into a research facility? You know, like, you gotta, you know, cut your losses and do what's right for you. Do what's right for this gift. You know, All right. So, wow. What is a message from your higher self? What does your higher self want to let you know? The Lovers. Okay, wow. Okay, so I do feel like there are really deep soul connections coming through for you, including your love life. It's so funny. I've been kind of saying in a lot of general messages, like, you know, if you're a spiritual person, you understand when like big things are happening for you. You're grateful. You're probably getting a lot of clarity on like really, really big stuff right now. But you know, you're still human, and like you still love. And so if you're thinking about love, like romantic love, Spirit's like, yeah, don't worry, they're here, they're coming with you, this involves them. Like, so if you're wondering what that, like, yes, that's don't worry, that's like set for you. And holiday, the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreats, or holiday getaway. So if you're single right now, you probably meet someone while you're kind of taking a break. Take a break from work. You know, if you're, you know, taking that break from work, might as well travel a little bit. You know, in between jobs or whatever. Or if you're meeting and connecting with really high frequency, like-minded people, it might be a good idea to, you know, travel with them, even if it's just a day trip, or take some really inspiring, spiritually led trips where you feel like you're guided to go to, with your partner, with soul family, with you know, with a true few, with the other parts, other royal people, you know, and yeah, I do feel like there's love is here for you if you're thinking about romantic love, but also like soul family and platonic soulmate friendship love, that's here for you. And also, like, if you're thinking, am I going to be able to take a break before I hit the ground running? It's like, yeah, you're also going to be able to enjoy this time from now to the rest of the end of the year. Even though this new job opportunity is coming through, you can tell that there's like a pause, and that's for a reason. That's for you to enjoy. So I feel like while you're entering this new 5D energy, I said that like suspended animation. Like I feel like there's like time stands still, and you get to enjoy this entering of the 5D energies as much as you want, for as long as you want. It won't affect your timeline at all, and then you can kind of start your soul mission. So Pile 4, like this is really exciting. I don't know if you can get better than this for what's happening for you from now to the end of this year. But yeah, if you resonated with it or you like this reading, I really appreciate a like or comment. Yeah, this is the more spiritual general reading, I think, of the 4. But yeah, like you know, that galaxy emoji, you know, if you post that, it'll let me know that you picked this pile, which will be helpful, because like, yeah, like I'm not the only one who's feeling this, right? Like I see so many other like highly spiritual people like talking about this, feeling this, and like this is my own channeling, but like people have their own versions of this. I see after I do my channelings and my readings, like I get confirmations like by seeing other people talk about similar things afterwards, whether it's my spiritual friends or other spiritual content makers. Like it's kind of crazy. Like I'm not the only one feeling this. You feel it, right? Like this is happening. All right, so yeah, let me know. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, beautiful Pile 4, and a beautiful rest of the year. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 4 singles with the Starborn. We're looking at your love life for the rest of the year. Let's get started. What kind of romantic interests are coming in for you? The Producer. Oh, wow. Okay, the Fool card in reverse. Okay. I feel like you have a brand new kind of energy that's being attracted to you. I think you're going to be very surprised. I think you're going to be like, oh, wow, like I didn't realize that my love life was going to change this significantly. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who are interested in you, and on different levels, on various levels. People who think you're cute, people who think you're sexy and kind of want to hook up with you, people who are really into your energies and want to get to know you better. Start at the friend level. They don't mind being friend zones. People who are trying to be more platonic. People who are just kind of starting to like you over a period of time because you're working with them so much at work or whatever. And then there's people who are going to be direct with you, who are just going to be asking you out on a date right away. People who are going to tell you about their like interest in being something more serious with you right off the bat. And yeah, just, and people who are more established in their life, who have an energy just like you, who are philosophical or very spiritual or very wise and knowledgeable like you, who is like in a different league in terms of their looks, in terms of their energy and what they get accomplished throughout the day, what they've accomplished in their life, internally and externally. Just like a different kind of people that are interested in you. And I think you're going to be like taken aback a little bit and surprised, like, oh wow, who have I been dating? What was my little guppy pond that I had before? Like, I'm in some different type of ocean right now, you know? So you're going to definitely feel that powerful truth. And it's because you're resonating with your more authentic self. You have uncovered the truth of who you are, the truth of your beliefs, the truth of how you perceive the world, the truth of people, the truth of love. And this is your reward, is connecting with people, getting hit on by people, getting complimented, double takes with people helping you out because they think you're cute, they look they think you look nice, people just wanting to talk to you, people just wanting to get to know who you are, people trying to figure out like how they can get more information on you, who they can talk to asking about you, making like giving you too much attention at places, riling people up about you. It's a different vibe. And it's because you're in your truth right now. The energy that resides in you is very strong and powerful. It's your true authentic self. It's very strong. It's very powerful. It's your truth. And so you're connecting with other people who also are in their truth energies. Are you going to like all of them? No, not exactly. You know, you might have different interests with some of them. You know, you might be like, oh, this person's like cool, they're doing their thing, but it's not my thing. You know, you're just going to be connecting with people who are also in their authentic energies. Are they all going to be in your vibe? No, but what's going to happen is you're flipping your energies, where more people who are authentic are being connected to you, are being there's like a gravitational pull pulling them to you and you them. But not everyone who's in their authentic energy is going to resonate with your authentic energy, but you're going to be able to filter them out now, and you're going to be connecting with more higher quality people. You know, they might be like a tennis player, and like, I never played tennis in my life, but like I'm doing my version of tennis, and so it's nice to meet someone who also is a master in their field, or whatever, something like that, you know. But also with all the people that you're meeting there are more authentic, you're also going to be obviously meeting more people who are more aligned with your authentic self. So it's just, you're going to see like this, it's maybe you're going to enter a new social circle, maybe you're going to enter more fame or notoriety because of your work or because of your online presence or whatever it is, your skill sets, your knowledge, whatever it is. You feel like you're going to be upgraded in your social circles. So you're going to have more access to people who are just, you know, more powerful and more authentic. All right. So what do these folks like about you? You know, I do think there's one person that's going to catch your eye specifically, and someone that's going to that you're going to catch their eye. I do think there's like definitely a one contender that's like definitely like, oh, you're like, I'm interested in this person. I do feel like though, like you can end up with this person or you can just like date this person. But I feel like you're in such a good energy that you're like, you don't mind either way, because you're like, I've never met this many quality people in my life. So whatever you're into, like you can definitely end up with this person, or you can definitely just continue dating, but you don't mind because like the quality of people that you're meeting, like you could have a good relationship with almost anyone that you meet at this point, you know? All right, so what do they like about you? You're not boring. Wow. Okay, that's a good thing. You're not boring. You're not sitting there thinking about what can I do with my life. You're doing it. And shark, yeah. Swim away from this situation. So I definitely feel like you're the shark. You're the shark now in this big vast ocean. And there's like people who are just like, yeah, I'm not in pile four's league. They don't even shoot their shot. They're just like, I just want to admire them from afar. That's fine for me. I just want to see what they're like. I just want to learn from them. That's cool. Learn how they're like in love, like learn how they like in relationships. What, like I feel like you have your fans and admirers now, and people who are nervous and feel like, yeah, you're definitely not in my league because you're the shark now. You're the whale. You're the giant squid. You're like the mythical ocean creature, like, so the other fish know to stay away or to be in awe and admire from afar, or to learn, or to be grateful for whatever they can pick up from you, and in terms of how to present yourself, how to be in your authentic energy, and how to be authentic in a relationship, like from afar. Of course, anyone that is lucky enough to talk to you is obviously like, yeah, this is why Pile 4 is Pile 4. This is why they are who they are, because they're so interesting. They make me feel so comfortable and welcomed and not judged, and they're so fun to talk to, and they listen to me, and they give great advice, and I feel like I got so much out of this like 2-minute, 12-minute conversation with Pile 4, and now they're off to hang out with their peers. So yeah, not only is your person or people who are on your level, your caliber, thinking of you this way, but even people from afar. You're like celebrity status I'm getting now. But in terms of people who are on your level, they definitely are excited to meet someone new, excited to meet someone like, like it's like the new kid in school, that's like, but they seem so cool. They have this mysterious mystique about them. People want to know more about them. They're really good looking and they seem so cool. Like, I feel like that's your vibe. I feel like you've entered this circle and everyone wants to know your name or wants to know a little bit more about you, and like hopefully be the one that you choose to hang out with, or to go on a date with, or to even like entertain a relationship with. So, whoa, Pile 4, are you ready for this? This is unexpected. Like, it feels like you're coming into the limelight, like whether you're ready or not. Like, I feel like you should be at this point, but it's here. All right, so what could happen for you in love, Pile 4? What could happen for you in love? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you're going to definitely feel like, oh, my dry spell is over. Like, it's like, yes, I am very acutely aware that my dry spell is over. For sure. I don't think I'm ever going to have a dry spell ever again. Like, you're definitely like, yeah, like, this is a new, like, I could have a TV show. I could have multiple different kinds of love TV shows based on my life right now. Like, that's like how you feel, You're like, I could write many books. I've entered something, a new life, new love life. Like, it's very obvious. Blinking lights in your face, like 5 centimeters away from your face. Like, it's like, yeah, I think the universe wants me to know I've entered a new part of my love life that is very, very vastly different and much, much unique, different, better, and flashing lights literally 5 inches, 5 centimeters away from my face. Like, it's right here. Like, the universe is like trying to be cute now with how obvious it is. Date night. Oh, yep. Get ready to be wined and dined. Yeah, that's so funny. Literally the energy. Yeah. If you haven't, whether you've dated for long time and you haven't really seen any changes, or you haven't dated for a long time, or you went through periods of dating, this is very different. And this is very good for you, Pile 4. I don't know if I can explain it much better than the way I just did. So let's move on to the next question, which is, what is a message from your higher self in regards to your love life right now? The Emperor. Yeah. See, I'm getting that, like, I do feel like there's someone coming in that is like kind of the one. With the Fool card here. Oh, wow. And honor the masculine. Respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. Wow. And the Emperor, which is the divine masculine card. So, if you're a female and you pick this pile, you are definitely finding your divine masculine. And like I'm getting, like, I'm gonna do for both male and female, but right now, if you're a female and you pick this pile, you're definitely finding your divine masculine right off the bat. And whether you choose to be with them right off the bat, or you kind of decide to kind of date around, or maybe have a relationship with them and then kind of, date for a little bit and go into another relationship before you kind of settle on the divine masculines, that's up to you. That's up to you, because I feel like different people are going to enjoy this new dating phase of their life differently. And, you might want to kind of like see what's out there, or get some experience, or enjoy this time and just date and get to know people and see different ways people approach love, or approach their life and approach relationships before settling down with the one. And some of you might be like, oh yeah, I'm totally okay with just like settling down right away, or not dating so much, so it's going to be different. People are going to approach this kind of energy differently. If you are a male and you pick this pile, you are coming into your highest divine masculine energy, no matter what your physical frame is, no matter what your IQ is, no matter what your personality is, or your sense of humor, or what your job is, or your status, or what you've done in your life thus far, you are gonna be in your prime, ultimate divine masculine power. You're gonna feel like you can take on, like, the strongest man in the room, the funniest man, the most accomplished man. You're gonna have that much power, and you're gonna see other men respect that in you. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, well, respect this guy. Either I'm gonna become your friend, or I'm not gonna mess with you, or I'm gonna respect your game. Like, you're gonna see that from other people, no matter where you are. There's gonna be respect from other men to you, and from women, obviously. But like, I feel like no matter what you feel about your physical appearance, your personality, or your accomplishments, like, oh, you're in it. You're in that, because you're in your authentic energy. You're in your truth. Nothing can supersede that. I heard this message the other day. This applies to everyone who's male and female. But like, I heard this TikTok the other day where it's just kind of like, the reason, like, how you're like, you want to protect your energies from negativity. The best level of protection is being in that true authentic love and true authentic truth energy. Because when you're in your authentic energies, nothing can pierce you. Nothing can challenge you. Nothing can hurt you. You're fully protected. So I feel like that's where you are, pile 4. It's like, you're in that truthful energy. Like, anything that's negative or below you can't even come that close to you. You're going to be meeting other masters, and like, maybe they're masters in their game, in their life, and they're going to respect your game. They're going to respect your mastery as well. It's a game of mastery I'm getting. Wow. Other people recognizing other people's mastery, and like, that comes in all different shades. Like, you can't tell if, like, well, unless you're energy sensitive, you can't tell if someone, just by looking at them, or just by seeing a picture of them in online or in a magazine, like, what their level of mastery is. Like, you can, it's energy based, you know, because you don't know what goes on in another person's minds. You don't know how they experienced life, experience emotions, how deeply connected they are to themselves or to source energy. And, you know, you can't tell these things from just looking at someone unless you're like a face reader or a body reader. And even then, like, you don't get the full scope. You can tell energetically. Your energy can recognize other people's energies. And so if you get better at energy reading, that's the only way you can tell other people's mastery. And they come in all different shades, in all different like walks of life, all different socioeconomic backgrounds, all different like childhood experiences. And, you know, you can never tell. Because energy, this mastery comes from lifetimes, and it also comes from experience in this life. So they can be very, very strong. They can be very, very smart. They can be very, very accomplished. They can have a lot of money, nice cars, nice homes, or they can live a very simple life and still have the energy that's better than that person who has, you know, it literally is just energy. So when you come across someone who has worked on their self-mastery as much as you, and is as accomplished in their self-mastery energy as you know, boss recognizes boss energies, you know? And so you can't always tell by looks. People around you might not be able to tell and then be like confused. Like, oh, why is that really accomplished person or really big physically person or strong physically person, or that really like rich person giving so much respect to this person who doesn't seem like they have that look or that money or that accomplishments. It's like, you know, other people are onlooking and being like, I don't know, but they're giving respect to this person, so, you know, respect to this person. Or a lot of people who get it, but like, oh, this person deserves respect. There's a reason why this person is giving this person respect. But when you are one of those people with a lot of self-mastery, like, you can see it. You can see it in the other person, and there's like a mutual respect there, and you're playing at a different level, you know. All right, so hopefully that made sense, Pal 4. But this is amazing. Yeah, the divine masculine energy. Like, I do feel like even if you're a female, like, I feel like you do have strong, healed masculine energies within you as well. So that's why you're okay with dating, putting yourself out there, getting attention. You kind of need it in order to be in the limelight, and your healed, balanced masculine energy is definitely helping you out. Advice from a friend. Your even your higher self is like, we're like respect, like we're on the same level here. And King of Wands. Wow. You're visionary. And I feel like you're co-creating with your higher self, with your spirit team more now, because you've uncovered the truth that you are a very powerful spiritual being, right? And you're recognizing that. So like your higher self and your spirit team even are treating you like they always do, treat you like the supreme ruler that you are. But because you recognize it more now, they're like, hey friend, let's co-create this reality. So that's manifesting with people around you, even people that you date, but people that you work with, collaborate with, and friends with, because you're not going to date every single person. Some people are going to be people you work with, you know. People you stay friends with, people you work with in another capacity, with your visions, with your ideas, your creativity. But yeah, you're co-creating with your higher self and spirit team more, recognizing that you're on the same level, which is like, so you're working with your spirit team differently, but so you're also working with people here differently, especially people who are on the same self-mastery level as you. All right, powerful. I don't know if I can do a better reading than that. I'm excited for you. Singles read. This is a fantastic time for fun. You're going to really enjoy it. Get ready to be wined and dined. People are going to be vying for your attention, wanting to impress you. And I feel like you're going to find a lot of impressive people in your circles as well. All right. If you like this reading and you enjoyed it and it resonates with you, if you want to put like a galaxy emoji with like a pink heart emoji, Let me know that you picked this pile, because I like to know that other people are resonating with these high frequency level channelings that I'm getting. Like supposed to meet like, and yeah, I appreciate just meeting like-minded folks like yourself. Grateful. So yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, Pile 4, and a beautiful rest of the year. Much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 4 with the Starborn. We're looking at a love reading with your person for what's happening for the two of you for the rest of the year. All right, so let's get started. What is happening in this connection now until the rest of the year? Not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, and frustration. Okay, and believe in the impossible. Okay, so I do feel in this blue moon, it's kind of like, it feels impossible. Like, will this ever happen? Will we ever get through this? It feels like a challenge that is, beyond anything that you've ever experienced. And what you want out of this connection, what the two of you want out of love, out of this connection, out of life, it seems like an impossible dream. And it might feel like that you're not good enough, or they might be feeling they're not good enough, and this is like not feeling the confidence that you can pull something like this off. And Spirit's like, shh, quiet. Don't talk to yourself that way. Believe in yourself, and believe in your partner. Believe in each other. Believe in this dream. Believe in this world. Half the battle of accomplishing anything is just belief, like believing that it's actually possible. And so I feel like this is such a big like ask, though, I'm getting from the universe, like a big dream, a big desire for like what you want in a relationship and what they want. It's like, it's daunting, and it's like how, like, any sane person, no matter how healthy they are and accomplished they are, would feel the same doubts. So Spirit's like, we get it, we understand. It seems like an impossible big dream. It seems like how are you gonna get there from where you are now, where both of you are now? And it's like, don't lose hope, don't give up. But I do feel like the two of you are kind of feeling like scratching your head, like, how? And it's like, that's the point. Like, faith, hope, belief, all these things are unseen. It's the toughest thing to solidify energetically, because energy, you could like, before you kind of manifest it, right? Like, if you're like, I want to build a table, it's like, okay, you get some pieces of wood, some nails and hammers, and like you kind of make a table, right? Like, it's easier to know what's going to happen when you have all the materials laid in front of you. It's like, okay, I don't know how to build a table, but I can figure it out because I know it's possible with these materials, right? But like, when it comes to like relationships or following your dream, the materials are love and light and hope and faith and belief, and it's hard for people to see that as like the material you need to manifest that dream. Like, yeah, you need the physical aspects of it too, but for that kind of big dream, that kind of big a vision, you want to get the spiritual, the energetic materials all set, squared away, and strong, good materials that you can work with, ready and set, to accomplish those big dreams. So I feel like when it comes to, because I'm like, if you're picking this pile and you're on this channel and you're in this energy, it's like, you are a strong spiritual person. Therefore, you're going for like the highest quality of love relationships. And you probably went through so many difficult challenges. You probably overcome them, and therefore you were victorious. You won these little challenges. They still keep popping up. This is one of them. It's tough because you're very close to achieving this. Um, but you only get those like higher quality love relationships if you have worked on the unseen materials to manifest that, right? So all these little other things, patience, all the virtues, self-love and self-care, and you know um, believing through the tough times, finding out ways to like, get through the tough times, believing that you deserve it, and it's a lot of right work. Let's see their thoughts and feeling. Let's see how they're thinking and feeling. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, boundless curiosity. Yeah. It's interesting because they are open. They're open to all possibilities. Their mind is open. Their heart is open. With this like huge moon and like this blue moon card, I feel like they're connecting to something that they rarely think about. So they're probably thinking about spirituality, the unseen realm, some philosophy, some major life themes at this time. And it's probably something they thought about once in a blue moon kind of thing. But they're in that energy now and they're thinking about it. And I'm getting that you have popped up in their head. I do get that they have thought about you, even if it's been a long, long time, or it's been just recently, or even if you're in a relationship with this person. I feel like they're thinking about you in ways that they haven't thought about things before, like in life before. Bliss, cherishing the day. Yeah. See, like I do feel like they're thinking about things in such a happy-go-lucky way, in a positive way, like, oh, we're all connected to the divine, like love and light is all that matters. Like, I remember the person who taught me this or opened my mind and my eyes and my heart to this first, and it was Power 4. And the things that happened in life when we connected, or if you're in a connection with them right now, like the beautiful, like I could not have imagined a life like this. Like it's miraculous with them. Like who would have known? Like so that they're thinking about the connection with you in a way that they never thought about before. Yeah, it's pretty profound. It's something that happened with them, but very rarely. But they're in the energy now. So let me see what Spirit has to say about that. Like they're in the energy now. Happiness. Okay. So they're in this blissful happiness, boundless curiosity energy, which is their true self. They're in the true self energy, which might have been rare for them up until this point, but when you kind of are in it, when you're in that flow state and you're kind of relating to life in such a higher perspective, like it's so freeing. I just heard a motorcycle go by, and it's just kind of like, you feel so free, you feel so connected, you feel like you could do anything in the world, anything is possible. You're just feeling an incredible amount of love and light and happiness, and you feel so connected to the divine. They're in that flow state, and they're, you are coming up, and they're thinking about you and the connection with you in different ways. So this is a good thing. Okay. Let's see what they want from you in this connection. What are their potential actions towards you from now to the end of the year? Reflection and reverse. So the reflection card came out in reverse. So I do feel like they are reflecting on you a lot, but they are more prone to taking action than they have in the past. So I do feel like they're thinking about you a lot more than they have, and in different ways than they ever have. They're not just thinking about you in different ways, they're thinking about life, and like they're relating it to you in different ways than they ever have. And they're also coming out of this energy of just thinking about it. They're also willing to take more action at this time. Self-confidence, yeah, because their self-confidence is being built. You know, anytime that you connect to the divine, you start to get more confident. You know how like you have like this beautiful, miraculous event happen? Maybe it's like a sign or synchronicity, and it's just like, wow, that was just such a crazy, powerful, big sign or synchronicity. It's like, that is so incredible. And you're in this moment, you're kind of like tearing up, or your eyes getting watery, you're actually crying. And like, you know, when you're driving and that music hits and you're in that beautiful scenery, or, you know, when that awesome event happens, it's like, wow, like that was such a miracle. And like, you know, when that first happens, you might like be in that energy of like, oh wow, we're connected, everything's amazing. But then you kind of forget about it later in the day, or a few days later, or a few weeks later, you know. But then you get back, something else happens. It's like, wow, like we're in this beautiful, like we're living this life in this world. You know, when you get into that kind of thought place in your mind where and you're thinking that way. Anytime you do that, every time you keep doing that, you get more and more confident of your true divine self, who you really are, the truth of who you are. And eventually you get so good at it that you kind of, you know, just, you don't need to have all these miraculous events and signs and synchronicities happen to know that to be in that energy of like, wow, like life is incredible, how grateful, how abundant this life is, and how miraculous it is, and what all these connections and experiences in life has meant for me. You know, so they're kind of in that energy. So it's a really good sign that they're in a good place, and you kind of appear to them, and if they're in a higher place, and your thoughts of you are appearing to them while they're in that higher place, like they're going to obviously put two and two together and see the significance there. So that's kind of what I'm getting on. Are they going to take action? What do they want? Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. They do think that you are like an angel, and that you are looking out for them, and you are the one who is guiding them in this lifetime. So they are putting two and two together, and they do see something. They are seeing the significance of having you in their life, and this connection in their life. So whether you're with them or not, it's been little to no communication, or you are in a relationship with them right now, they like are appreciating your guidance and your role in their life very, very strongly right now. What else are they feeling about you? Eight of Wands, that they want to talk, they want to communicate. So if you're in a little to no communication situation with this person, they are going to communicate with you. They are planning to communicate with you. They have thought about it. They see things from a higher perspective, and they want to talk to you. Yeah, if you are in a connection with this person already in the physical, I feel like they want to express to you how much you mean to them, and like how their realization, like how they're seeing you in this life and love and this relationship from a higher perspective. It's going to be very beautiful. It's like poetry I'm getting, but like they want to express what you mean to them and how they view you and how they view life, and it's going to be kind of very romantic. Pile for you to hear that. All right, so message from their higher self. What would their higher self like to say to you at this time? I'm so attracted to you. Yeah. So you can see that like they are definitely feeling attracted to you, because they're attracted to their divine self. They're seeing themselves in their true divine mirror, you, and you know, like they can see more of who they really are, and therefore they can see who you really are better too. And so they're becoming more attracted to who they are, the true version of themselves, the sovereign, the powerful, the spiritually powerful, the designer of their life is them. And so because they can see themselves more clearly and more truthfully, they can see someone like you who's very powerful, who has a strong connection to them, very clearly and powerfully too, better than they ever could before. So it's like opening their eyes, they're seeing things more clearly, they're seeing things more magically, they're seeing things more connected and more divinely, and therefore, because you are also that energy to them, they're seeing you more beautiful, more sacred, more connected, it's like kind of surreal. It's like, wow, like, when they're seeing you, it's like they see clouds and sunsets and butterflies, and it's like that's their association with you. Like when they're daydreaming about you, it's like these are the visualizations that they're getting alongside you. These visions of a beautiful nature scenery or very utopian life or something like that's. So they're associating that with you because that's in your energy too. So they're seeing finally clearly the divine version of you and what you represent and who you truly are and how you see life. It's like coming together. Okay. Mutually beneficial venture. Okay. So I think someone's thinking about us connecting with you for some sort of soul mission adventure. I do feel like this is like the twin flame pile. And there is extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Did you hear that? This is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. The most important thing, has the most powerful significance to their life. And it's extraordinary. It goes beyond this world, this connection and how they're connecting to you at this time. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So they want to connect with you because they're seeing life in this like open-hearted way, and they see you in it, and to kind of serve others, to serve the light, to do something more charitable, to do something more profound, to do something more incredible in their life. So I do see them connecting to you, wanting to connect to you for a mutually beneficial soul purpose. But that's creating a life together, but I do feel like it's like more than that, like creating, like inventing a new sort of this thing or that thing, something that helps other people, your community, or the world. It's very powerful. And I'm like, you're not going to just think it, you're going to do it, because they're actually physically connecting to you. So if this person comes through from between now and the rest of the year, this is what's happening for you. Like this is, in fact, manifesting, happening. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Oh my goodness. The angel, happiness, bliss energies, the wind chime. Like, I don't know what else to say except like, it's it. This is it for you, pal. Wow. The Fool card. Yeah. Brand new life. Brand new cycle. Like this is the beginning of a whole new life for you, a whole new vision, a whole new belief system. Because I feel like you had to do so much to get to this point where you believe that this is even possible in life. And so when this opportunity comes through for you, you will have such strong faith in yourself and in the divine and in love and in the light and in the truth. The world's your oyster. There's nothing you can't do. And there's like, you'll never have doubt again, right? And that if you completely cut out any doubt in the divine, that's 5D energy. You're in 5D energy. You're consistently connected to source energy. You're in that love and light energy consistently. If you have no doubt, no fear, no like negative self-talk, no disbelief that you can't make something happen, you're in 5D energy. And you and your twin flame apparently are entering this 5D energy together. And y'all, checks out. You're protected. If you feel like you're each other's spirit guides, which you are, on the other side, you are each other's spirit guides. So to understand that in this physical realm, you're in the 5D energies. To know that you're going to want to work on things that you're excited about, that makes you happy, that helps others, that's of light. See each other as each other's mirror. Reflect as much as you take action. Boundless curiosity, boundless creativity, boundless divine connection, intuition, and using that in the physical. That's 5D energy. This is the twin flame connection. This is the twin flame pile. The star is born. I feel like you both are coming out of this womb, born into this 5D world. It's like literally starting this life over in 5D ways with each other. You know, like a lot of twin flames that you have so many lives together that you purposely had a lot of lives not together, not finding each other, which is really difficult, right? But now you get to start this physical life in this identity, this ego, this persona, this body and name that you were born with, but new in a 5D way and with each other. Literally second life. But this time you're connected to the divine, you're connected to your twin flame, you're connected, but you're still connected to this body and this name and the memories and experiences and growth that you've had from that, but in a new life. It's crazy. Wow. It's crazy awesome. All right, pile 4. I mean, I don't know how it gets better than that, but if you resonated with this pile, I really appreciate a comment. You know, if you want to leave an emoji of the galaxy and then the red heart, it lets me know that you picked this pile. You're the twin flame pile. Because it's kind of like at this time, like this is the energy that's coming onto the planet. It's kind of nice to know that other people are also experiencing this, and you'll probably want to get to form groups and connect with other twin flame couples that are coming into this energy. And there's definitely going to be some at the forefront who are going to be entering this energy sooner and before like the others. So it's time to connect with your twin flame, with other people that resonate with this energy, and and to enjoy this time. Like, if anything, this is a time to enjoy these new blissful energy. I mean, what are you gonna do when this energy comes through? Like, what are you gonna do besides I just saw 2121, besides just bask in the blissful energies for as long as you want to, right? And everything will just flow naturally because you're in that flow state. How can you not? All right, pile 4. In flow state in that you're creating and you're bringing down divine energies and ideas into the physical realm. And then also because in your flow state, you're also magnetizing other things to flow to you that you want, wish, need, choose, prefer, and manifesting for you. So you're in that flow state consistently. All right, pile 4. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the year with your beautiful partner, with your beautiful divine energies, in whatever way that manifests for you. And I wish you much love and light.